Hey everyone, Kalakanai here, and first off, thanks so much for joining us for tonight's training. And just right out of the gate, I do want to apologize that my schedule did not permit me to be here with you live this evening. However, I promise you this, you are in phenomenal hands. Like, I could not have put you in better hands than to leave you in the company of the master of his craft that you are in the company of tonight. Your host this evening is nothing short of an e-commerce wizard who has not just mastered the art of taking small little online stores from 0 to 6 figures in lightning speed, but he has also mastered the art of helping his clients duplicate his success, and that is the mark of a true master. So as you're about to witness this evening, the results of he and his clients speak for themselves. He's got a ton of great content to share with you. So grab a pen and paper, get ready to take notes, and welcome my good friend, Mr. Ace Reddy. Ace, my man, take it away, my friend.
Hey guys, my name is Ace Reddy, and before we get started with the masterclass, I just wanted to show you some quick live video proof of some of the income that just one store has generated for us. And I want to show you something very cool, okay? So I want you to look at this over here. It says January 1st to January 31st, 2018. So this was when we started, messing around with this new store that we built out. Because we built out a ton of stores and at one point, and we slowly start playing around with them and then, scale up and stuff like that. So we started playing around with the store, I think in December, and then we were making some money here and there, like $100 or $150 or whatever, right? Now, let me not waste too much time and take you to April. Okay. Okay, look. So, from April 1st to April 30th, right? We got a little bit serious about the store. Not too serious because we had 3 or 4 more stores on the side making us like 50 grand a month in sales and stuff like that. So we were focused on those stores primarily, and we were just playing around with this one single store. Okay, and you can see everything over here is legit. This is Shopify. This is a Shopify dashboard. I'm not going to show you the login name and stuff like that, obviously, because I don't want you to hack into my account or something like that. But let me show you something interesting. Okay, now let's go to May. Look at this, $7,000. So we're just still playing around and messing around with the site, right? But so if you can see here, we went from having $0 per day in April to having $90 per day or $34 per day to $34 per day and stuff like that, to having $600 days and $500 days and $300 days and $400 days by the end of May, right? So as we're nearing the end of May, we start getting serious on the side. We start putting in a few techniques and strategies, or start implementing some of these strategies that I'm actually going to show you today, okay, to scale up the store. Now let me show you something. Let me show you something really cool, okay? So let's see the income of June, or the sales of June. Look at this. Guys, look at this. So we went from making $100 in January, right? And we didn't even focus on the store. So even on April, we didn't focus a lot. So I think we hardly spent 1 hour on the whole store in April, okay? And then by the end of May, we started spending maybe 10 minutes a day on the store. Maybe. Just setting up ads and stuff like that. And in June, we started spending some more time. And I mean, you can clearly see we started having $1,600 days. If you observe over here, right? May 5th, 2018, 00. June 4th, 2018, 1662. Okay, and that's that's how we compare stuff, right? So some of these strategies work so powerful that you can scale up stores fast. Fast. And this is what I call the rapid scaling method. So I'm going to show you the exact business model we use to make this kind of money and stuff like that. So look, guys, I mean, June 7, 2018, June 8, 2018, $1,245 a day. May 9th was just $52. So you can see where that's going, right? You can see how we're making money there. So on June 26th, $2,677 a day, right? And it's become quite common to us, okay? And then, well, people could say, hey, look, you made for 1 month, whatever, dude. Who knows, I mean, it could have been luck, but no. It's technique and strategy. Look at this. $40,000, okay? And then we saw focusing on like the sales part because we had to like revamp and take the store to like $150,000 per month level. So what we started doing is like we started shutting down the sales links and stuff like that down the line for most products, and we started making a few changes here and there to like get it to that level. So now we're focusing a bit more on this store than the other stores because we're trying to scale it up. So anyway, the point of this video is this is some live proof, guys, that there's tactics and strategies I'm going to be showing you in this masterclass work, and I just wanted to inspire and motivate you to take action on them. Okay, so anyway, I'll see you in the masterclass, guys. Hey guys, my name is Ace Reddy and welcome to this webinar. So on this webinar we're going to be talking about how we make up to $124,000 per month selling t-shirts and other products, and how you can sort of use the system to get to generate results in your business, or even structure or build together a new business model and make a lot of money. Alright, but before we even talk about money, I got to give you a quick income disclaimer. So testimonials and examples on this website are about Elite E-commerce Mastermind. Our exceptional results do not reflect the typical purchaser's experience, do not apply to the average person, and are not intended to represent or guarantee that anyone will achieve the same or similar results. Now, you can refer to our full earnings disclaimer for full info at Elite E-commerce Group eliteecomgroup.com/earnings disclaimer. Alright, quick snapshot of what's possible. So even before I get into the webinar, right, I just want to give you or show you a screenshot of some of the results that a person that we helped generate. Because like this one person hit us up and he's like, oh hey, I'm running affiliate marketing, I think he was doing back then, and he was like, I want to get into e-commerce and I want to do like Teespring and stuff like that, like sell shirts and stuff like that to make money because I find that to be easier. And so we helped him out, and within 30 days he's generated over $10,000 in sales, out of which I think the profit is like $5,000 or $6,000 or whatever. And that's really not bad because like a month before that he was actually struggling. But anyway, there you go. That's the snapshot of what's possible if you take some of the information that I'm going to show on this webinar and go out there and implement. But guys, again, as I gave you the disclaimer earlier, no guarantees. Just because this guy made money with my advice doesn't mean you can make money too. I mean, you can make money too, but doesn't mean you will make money, because again, you just got to take action on some of the steps that I'm actually going to show you. But anyway, moving on. So guidelines. I want to give you a few guidelines before we get started. Turn off your phone or put it on silent mode to minimize distractions. Matter of fact, I'm actually going to turn off my phone, so I have 0 distractions. There you go. Boom. Yeah. I just put my phone on silent. And again, second thing is like log out of Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and other forms of social media. You don't have to log out. You just got to exit the browser. Or the tab. So if you have Facebook open, you don't want to be distracted on the webinar, because you're actually going to be learning a lot of stuff. And just missing out on even one idea could basically ruin your business, right? Because like, even if you watch the whole thing and you miss that one small idea, or you miss that one small technique that we're actually going to show you, the system's going to break down, because it's basically going to be formed on that whole formula. But anyway, pay undivided attention to the webinar so you don't miss out on any tactics and strategies that I teach that can help you 10x your business. So if you want to make money selling t-shirts, I'm going to show you how to do it. All right, but I want you to focus on some of the strategies that I'm actually going to show you, and implement that in your business. All right, so keep a notebook handy to take notes. Me personally, I'm not a very big fan of notes, because I can't write and listen to something at the same time. So if you're like that, then no, you don't need to take notes. But if you think that you should take notes, or if you think that you might need to record certain points, remember them, or if you really like taking notes, then you should take it. But even if you do not like taking notes, I would just keep a notebook and a pen nearby. So if you hear an idea that you've never heard before, and I'm sure you're going to hear a lot of that, and you feel that that's like an aha moment, whatever, right? You need to take it down, because you can use that in your own business, like whatever you're doing, or you can use that to build a grand t-shirt e-commerce business and make a lot of money with it. All right, but anyway, let's move on. So who is this webinar for? Now this webinar is for you if you want to make money online and finally get rid of your job. All right. So if you're working in a job that you hate your boss, whatever, So if you want to live like, a life with no jobs and no bosses and stuff like that, this is for you. Because I'm going to show you a system, right, that you can use to make money basically selling t-shirts and other products that people love. All right. And I'm going to show you the easiest possible way to do it. All right. The webinar is for you if you want to learn how to build a successful e-commerce business online. So if you have, it doesn't matter even if you've never heard of e-commerce before. All right. So if you've never heard of e-commerce before, or if you have tried it in the past and never made any money with it, it doesn't matter. I'm going to show you exactly how we make a lot of money with e-commerce and how we build a successful e-commerce business online. All right. This webinar is for you if you want to build a freedom lifestyle. So if you wanna be location independent, like if you wanna have the sort of life where you can go and work from wherever you want, at whatever time, and basically just check things and make money and then go have fun in life. This is for you, right? Because if you're like one of those dudes that actually likes going to a stupid job and slaving around, serving your boss, making them more money. This is not for you. But if you're one of those guys that actually wants to make money and have that sort of freedom lifestyle, then this is for you. All right. So the webinar is for you even if you're a brand new newbie who's never done internet marketing before. So if you've never done internet marketing before but still want to take the system that I'm going to show you to make money, you can. Because it's that basic. But wait. Before we even proceed to talk about my secret formula for making money selling shirts, you need to know who you are learning from. All right. Hey, I'm Ace, and there's a picture of mine. So I'm one of the first people to start up with the whole print-on-demand business model. All right. I started back even before Teespring was in the picture. All right, because like Teespring was sort of the software, not the software, but Teespring was sort of the website that got people into the whole print on demand thing. Print on demand. What is print on demand? I'm gonna explain it to you in a second here, so don't worry about it. I'm gonna give you a very detailed explanation. But anyway, so print on demand is like basically a business where you can sell shirts and stuff and you don't have to pay anything up front. So you just go to a company like Teespring, for example, and they do the print and they do the shipping. All you got to do is get the design and give it to them. So POD business model, print on demand business model, I think got famous in around 2014 or something like that, when Teespring started marketing or started running ads to internet marketers and stuff like that, and asked them to get on board and start shipping them designs and stuff. But I used to run t-shirts and stuff like that even before that. I used to do it on Zazzle and Cafe Press, and not a lot of people actually know about these sites, by the way. Cafe Press, Zazzle, were they as good as Teespring back then? Maybe not, but they were really obscure. Like almost no one was doing almost no one was using the POD business model when I was in it. All right, no marketer used to talk about it, but then all of a sudden Teespring comes on board and everyone's like, oh hey, we're all doing POD and making millions with it. And I'm here thinking, hey, I've been making money with this for a long ass time already. But anyway, I'm a master of online traffic generation. I've done, I've used about every traffic source that's ever available online, right? Media buys, native ads, Facebook, solo ads, everything, and I've sort of mastered a few traffic sources. Some sources I couldn't even master. I'm really bad at a few traffic sources, which I don't really talk about it often, but there's a few traffic sources that are too hard to master. Like for example, Google AdWords. I've tried using Google AdWords. I just never got to master it because their rules and stuff are too much. But I made money with it. But again, I just never mastered it. But most traffic sources online, I mastered them. So like media buys, for example, I've run a ton of media buys, Facebook ads, everything. Bing ads or solo ads or whatever. But anyway, I just say that so you understand that I'm really good at traffic and I can help you out with it. So I love traveling, marketing, and helping people. Obviously, marketing is like one of the fun things for me, just because I keep things easy and simple. right? It's like a lot of people hate marketing because they think it's like this huge, they think like this, it's like a huge complicated thing, whatever. But no, it's actually quite fun. But you just got to make sure that you don't overcomplicate it and keep it simple and easy. Like I'm going to show you right now. I've helped over 100 people quit their jobs and build a successful business online. And funny part is, like, I didn't even sell any courses or anything like that for the most part aggressively. I only used to run masterminds, and a lot of people would join me at like $10,000. Like I would charge a fees of like $10,000 for the mastermind. So these people got to talk to me, ask me questions, and watch my training and stuff for that for a minimum of $10,000. All right, and a lot of them joined, and a lot of them got results because I know what I was doing, and somewhat my systems are really duplicatable, pretty much. Income proof. So here's some income proof just so you guys see, because like it's become a typical internet marketing thing to show income proof and stuff like that. But anyway, guys, disclaimer though, I haven't made all of this. I haven't gotten to keep all of this, because I have other partners and stuff like that. So I did get a decent cut, but I didn't get to keep all of it. I just had to let you know. But anyway, if you look over here, $245,000 in sales, $88,000 in sales in another store, and here you can see $4,583 in revenue, and that was in a single day. All right, and this was in 1 month. Revenue $174,000 in revenue and $106,000 in profit. So you hear those people offer, right, that keep saying, hey, when are you going to show us your profit margins, and like you keep showing your sales and stuff like that. Well, you see here we have a profit of $106,000. So that's quite good. 156% ROI is pretty dope. Now I'm going to show you a few testimonials. There you go. So Ace, I wanted to hit you up and say thank you for helping me to get to the next level. The education's been amazing, being able to master my whatever, cool dude. Look at that check over there, $17,000. The reason I'm showing you my income proof and my testimonials is to prove the fact that that I know what I'm doing, and that you should listen to me, because I can show you how to transform your business, basically. All right. I want to give a quick testimonial to Ace Ready. The information that I learned: gross volume $78,000, net volume from sales $63,000. All right, and monthly recurring revenue $1,142. And like these are numbers that people never get to see in their life. So that's that. Hey Ace, thanks for the techniques you've been helping me out with. Great information, definitely worth getting. Raised my income by $500+ a week, which is awesome in the short time span. Just wanted to swing this message by and let you know. And I asked him for a screenshot because these days people can't. These days, it's hard to believe people whatever without shots. So I asked him for a shot, and he sent me a shot. I don't know if you can see, but that's that all-time income shot there says $4,700, and this is by using some of the formulas that I gave him. And this is Alfredo, and he's like, hey, I want to give a big shout out to Ace for giving so much value in this course. I was struggling with CPA just before I went through his course. Alfredo, I think I helped him out with like traffic and CPA and stuff like that. But anyway, with Ace's trainings, my campaigns went about 25% ROI to over 100% ROI, and that's some crazy return right there. Hey bro, been averaging 200 leads per day, made 6K in 72 hours so far. Always appreciate your insight on how to build the proper systems to create true wealth. 10K days, hashtag 10K days. So he's made 6K in 72 hours using my information. This is a recent thing. So some person hit me up saying, hey, I promote some fitness stuff. I need help with like Facebook advertising, and I gave her a small tip, right? And this literally took me like 15 minutes, maybe, like a 15-minute conversation, with her, including her asking me and telling me about all her business and stuff like that. And like, I gave her a small tip, in which she went out and implemented in less than 2 minutes. And within 2 minutes, I think, or for 2 minutes of work, her video views went from 107 to about 10,000 in 12 hours. And she only had to do one small thing that took 2 minutes to do. And this is another person. Hey bro, I was looking at some numbers. it's coming up on 45,000. So I start working with you. Just starting to scale this good KPI campaign. It's about $1,000 a week. Have some killer commissions from BizOps. Not bad for 2 months of work. Now, these are like some of these testimonials are for my e-commerce thing. Some of my testimonials are for like my other businesses. End of the day, none of that matters, because the only thing that matters is this. The formulas that I've taught to people, or the formulas that I continue to teach to people, they work, and that is why I have these testimonials. All right, and they will work for you if you do them right. All right. So anyway, now this was me a few years ago. I had to give you the before and after pictures, right? Obviously, this is this is me a few years ago. I don't know, guys. I mean, the whole picture looks bad. I mean, there's so many things wrong about the picture. For the first thing, like, look at the quality of the picture. You know, I mean, that's terrible. But like, that's like the only web camera I had back then. You know, like that's terrible. Now I want you to look at something funny, right? Now look at this shit right here. This is a webcam. You know, this is like one of those $20 Microsoft webcams. Not even $20, that's like $10, I think. I don't even remember. This is like a very cheap webcam with like a microphone in it. Like, my laptop back then had like a terrible microphone, so I had to go get something external, but I couldn't afford to buy like a Blue Snowball or whatever. So I bought this small Microsoft thing, you know, like a very small Microsoft thing, and I tried to use it, and that's what, you know, I would use for like this is actually when I was still doing network marketing. So like back then, you would do videos saying, hey, you know, join my stuff, you know, hey, you know, I have this business opportunity that I want to sell you, and then you start doing YouTube videos and stuff like that. So that's really why I needed that stupid ass webcam with microphone on it, and I would shoot videos and shit like a fool, and not get any results. And look at these big headphones here. Like, these are like cheap headphones, you know, like I think these are like $30 or something, and someone gifted them to me. Like, I didn't even buy them, you know, someone just gave them to me. Yeah, I mean, there's just so many things wrong with that picture, guys. Now look at this picture. This was sort of this is quite embarrassing, actually. I don't know. The place looks terrible. Everything about the picture is wrong. I just look messed up. I don't know, guys. I don't even know how to explain it. Everything about these both pictures are wrong and embarrassing. All right. You know, like, look at this picture. I look like a nerd that, you know, basically can't even put together a single campaign like that. You know, I just look like a loser. You know, that's just like a loser look. Like, you look at my freaking face, like, no confidence whatsoever. Tried a shit ton of online marketing schemes, never succeeded at anything. But anyway, moving on. So fast forward to today, boom, you know, there's a huge transformation there. All right, so went from living in a bad, stupid ass place, using a stupid ass Microsoft webcam to freaking record, to having a luxurious life. You know, like, look at my pictures there. Everything about that screams luxury, right? And I'm not showing you this to brag or something. I'm just showing this to you to inspire. Right? I just want to show you that it doesn't matter where you are in your life right now. You could be in debt, you could be in tons of tough situations, but if you actually start working and, you know, start implementing some of the formulas that I'm going to show you, you can change your life, because, you know, these formulas changed my life. You know, like, there was nothing that I did that was, you know, like, there was nothing that I did that really caused this to happen, like caused this transformation. It was just that the formulas that I sort of put together worked. You know, like, I'm not a magician or something like that basically waves his wand and starts transforming his business and life or something like that. I'm just a guy that knows some decent formulas to get some results. All right, and those formulas have helped me make quite a bit of money, actually, if you see. But anyway, this, I think the first picture was when I was on a vacation. I had red hair, obviously. I don't work in a job, so I can afford to have red hair, and like, no one can kick me out or anything like that. Like, that goes down to freedom, right? So if you want to be free, you be free. If you want to have red hair but you're scared of what your boss is going to say about it, then you're not really free. You're still imprisoned in this whole yeah. So this is a jet ski. And this was in the Maldives, right? And this was like in one of the best hotels in Maldives. So like most people don't even go to Maldives in their life, but I went there and I was at the best hotel really, and I was at the presidential suite, and I was driving the jet ski, I guess. I and my other buddy, we both took jet skis and started riding it into like the sea and stuff like that, and started trying to. So we were trying to actually find whale sharks. But apparently we couldn't find them at all. Because like this guy that is sort of guiding us would just say, hey, there's whale sharks inside and you can find them rarely. So we're like, oh, hey, let's go enjoy for like 6 hours. And we went and did lots of cool stuff. We were also eating barbecue food, like a private island with no one else on it and stuff like that, discussing business and stuff like that. And like these are things that really are good, because like we actually met up in Maldives and we were discussing business, like high core business, like how do we go from being wherever we were to going to the next level, So I don't even want to reveal how much money we were making back then, but it was a great number, and we were discussing about how we got to take it to the next level and add another zero to our income. And it's fun, because like to have these discussions, you need a sort of environment to sort of motivate you and stuff like that. And having to afford, if you can afford it, then that's great, and that's what I'm going to show you how to do. I'm going to show you how to live a freedom life, guys. I'm going to show you how to live a freedom life. But anyways, I'm reading by the beach. That's actually one of my favorite books, to be honest. The Ultimate Sales Machine. That's one of the books that I don't really talk about a lot, but it's like my favorite book because it's got like the Bible of marketing, whatever. A few more lifestyle pictures. So that is me riding the Sea Bob. I think that's what that's called. It's like just something that you hold and it takes you around and stuff. I was snorkeling in the Maldives. This was the view from my water villa, actually. And guys, believe it or not, this is a no filter picture. So I've literally used no filters. This is how it looked, and this is epic. Like I remember waking up and looking at this for like 3 days, and then we moved on to like another villa. So I didn't have this view, but I had a better view. I couldn't find the picture of that actually. If I did, I would have shown you. But anyway, and this was when I went there the second time, and this was like a great. This is a different resort, and this was great as well. Like look at that, nice place. Now since that is out of the way, let's talk about print on demand and e-commerce and how we can make money with it. So now since you believe me, now since I've showed you what some of these formulas have helped me create, now let me show you the formulas. Alright, let's talk about print on demand, e-commerce and how you can make money with it. So first, what is print on demand? So print on demand is basically a business model where you make a lot of money selling shirts, mugs, canvases and other simple products that people want to buy. Alright, you don't need a huge warehouse, you don't need lots of inventory, you don't need lots of money to buy inventory, you don't need lots of technical skills, you don't have to be Einstein or Thomas Alva Edison, you don't have to be a genius to make money with print on demand, nor do you have to be a Picasso to come up with like amazing designs that people want to buy. You don't have to be either of that. You just have to be smart enough to follow this formula I'm going to give you, okay? Or anything difficult or complex. All you do is come up with great designs and have print-on-demand platforms like teespring.com or gearbubble.com do the printing and shipping for you. All right, and I'm going to show you exactly how this works in a second. So don't worry about that if you find it a bit complicated. It's not. It's very simple. So let me show you a few examples of how POD works. So I'm going to show you a few shirts here. All right, and look at the shirt over here. Some person was advertising this shirt on Facebook, and this is a very simple shirt, right? It just says 5 things you know about my daughter, or some stuff on here. But look at this, 38,000 likes, right? Or I didn't even count this, so that's like 38,111 likes or something like that. 119,000 shares. 119,000 shares. 8.2 thousand comments from people saying, hey, how do I buy this? Where do I get this? When do I get this? I just bought this. How soon can I expect it? Or some people are just saying, hey, I should buy this for my daughter and I should gift this. Now, of course, a lot of people are either trolling or, they're saying nice things about their daughter, which is fine. But like a majority of them are actually buying the shirt, So I think this shirt probably did over 10,000 shirts in sales. It probably did that. And look at the ad. It's quite simple. Get it or lose it forever. That's it. No copy, nothing. Visit here, order a store. Simple stuff. Like, share, thank you. Next is this. Get it or lose it forever. Same stuff. Very simple design, right? My little girl will never have daddy issues, but her future boyfriend will. These are both in like the cooler, funny meme shirts, whatever, or the cool and funny niche, whatever. And I'm gonna show you a list of niches that you can go after. But anyway, this one has 48,000 likes, 2.9 thousand comments, and 34,000 shares, which is badass. The Veteran. This one is a nice shirt. I like it. It cannot be inherited nor can it be purchased. I have earned it with my sweat, blood, and tears. I own it forever. The title. All right, and let me see how many shares this has. Okay, so I can't hover my cursor over it, but 86,000 likes. 55,000 shares, guys. 55,000 shares. That is a lot of people sharing your t-shirt, whatever, or not your t-shirt, but this t-shirt. I accidentally put the same shirt here again, but anyway, this is in the fitness niche now. This is a kind of shirt that basically changes color, and you can see all this stuff once you start sweating or once it gets wet. Good things come to those who sweat. Order here. Simple ad. 394,000 likes, 40,000 comments, 34,000 shares, and I'm pretty sure that shirt sold over 30,000 minimum. All right. This is a very simple shirt. This is in the mythology niche, whatever. Hang on. This is in the mythology niche, unicorns specifically. 10,000 likes, 2.5 thousand shares, 700 comments. So I assume that this shirt sold over 200 pieces at least. 200 pieces for this. Yeah, this one I like this shirt personally. I would buy this for myself. So look at the stats for this: 79,000 likes, 78,000 shares, 2.4 thousand comments. All right. I think that shirt sold at least 10,000 pieces too. Or more, This is in the animal niche, and this is in like the warrior niche, and I'm gonna show you what that means here in a second. But this is in the animal niche. This is true, simple ad. My dog makes me happy. Humans make my head hurt. 28,000 shares, 37,000 likes, 3.5 thousand comments. I think that this shirt might have sold at least 500 to 1,000 pieces. Oh, I don't have the money to buy a printer to print shirts and stuff. Ace, you don't understand me, Ace. I don't have enough money to go buy a printer that prints designs onto shirts and stuff. No, you don't have to worry about any of that, right? So if you're thinking all that stuff, no, you don't need to worry about that. This is exactly why this business model is so easy to start, right? So then that's just a random meme there, because why not? Because sometimes life is just too easy and it's really good. You don't need one. You don't need a printer. What about shipping? Do you have to buy the stuff, and do you have to have a deal with a third party guy that comes to your place and collects the inventory and goes and ships it? No, you don't have to worry about that either. And now I have to use a different color here on this slide to get your attention, right? Because your attention is probably everywhere right now. You're probably back on Facebook or whatever. Guys, focus, right? If you're not going to focus, you're not going to get results. So get back here. Quit Facebook, and start focusing again. Look, I even have new colors. Come check this out. But anyway, you don't have to worry about that either. Because there are POD companies like Gearbubble and Teespring that do everything for you. And there's a ton of these companies. All you gotta do is give them the design, and they'll do the shipping and printing for you with no upfront charge. Right? No upfront charge. You don't have to front them any money. So if you have, sales, they take a cut from your sales, and they do the shipping and printing for you, so you don't even need to worry about that. All you need is a creative brain to think of great ideas, And you don't even need to be artistic. You don't need to be Picasso or Michelangelo or know how to use Photoshop like a genius. You can hire someone from Upwork or Fiverr to create the designs and stuff for you. You just got to give them an idea, right? And I'm going to show you exactly how to do this. I'm going to walk you through live, all right? This is one of the easiest, fastest, and the most scalable business models ever, especially in the online marketing industry. I'm sure you've done BizOps and stuff like that. Now, these are also profitable, like BizOps and stuff are also profitable. But this is one of the easiest and fastest and the most scalable business ever. How do I know? Because I've done everything. Because I've done almost every business model, and I actually made money with most of them, I personally feel that this is the simplest and the easiest business model ever. But anyway, let me give you an example, all right? Let's say John has this great idea. Let's say a guy called John has this great idea to create a t-shirt in the sports niche, right? So he's going to get into the soccer niche, and he's going to have like a football or a soccer ball picture on his t-shirt. Now all he needs to do is to create the design and host it on the site like Teespring or Gearbubble, right? These companies, like Gearbubble and stuff like that, they just handle all the shipping and printing and everything. All you need to do is upload the design, and that literally takes like 5 minutes. So you upload the design and you're done. You set the price, you're done. These companies charge anywhere from $7 to $12 per shirt, right? And you'd have to pay maybe a small shipping fee of $5 per shirt. And this is after you get the sale, so you're not fronting any money. So let's say you price your shirt at $28, right? And someone buys it, and you're going to end up paying $12 from that amount that you've taken from the customer, right? So Teespring or Gearbubble or BottleStyle is automatically going to deduct $12 and or $7 to $12 directly from that sale amount, whatever, right? And then they'll just give you the rest. If you do platform POD, which we're also going to cover in a second, right? So don't worry. The total of that, even if you've taken the most expensive price in that example, which is $12 plus $5 is $17, right? So you're going to be spending about $17 total, for like printing up the shirt and shipping. So here's what John does, right? He prices the shirt at $28. So for every sale, John makes about $11 in profit, right? And then he goes to Facebook, and then he starts running a few $5 to $10 per day ads to sell the shirts, right? So really simple, he goes to Facebook, he opens up the business manager, and he's like, oh, hey, let me set up simple ads and ask people to either buy my product or like, comment, and share. And he prices the shirt at like $28, right? So he's making about $11 in profit. So he can take a percentage of that $11 and invest it in ads to get the sale, right? So anyway, basic Facebook ads where he targets everyone that loves FIFA, for example, right? Or if everyone that loves or everyone that has watched the FIFA World Cup, whatever. And he asks them to like, comment, and share the post if they like the shirt. And people love to buy clothes, right? I mean, people love to buy clothes and other products, like mugs and stuff like that. People love to buy that stuff, It's not like you're selling an educational course or like an online opportunity at a super high ticket price. Like you're literally selling a shirt and some other cool stuff at a cheap price, right? At an affordable price. No, I wouldn't say cheap, but at an affordable price. And people can and will buy it, because they're so addicted to buying clothes that look fun, clothes that look cool, products that look great and stuff. If the shirt has a great design on it that makes people want to wear it, they'll buy. So let's say, for example, he spent about $6 in ads to sell one shirt, right? So, to put this in perspective for you, right? Let's say this guy got a design together. He created his own design. He goes to Teespring. He uploads the design, and he's going to spend about $17 in like shipping and printing up the shirt, right? So this guy then takes about $5 and he spends it on an ad, and next he spends another $5 on the next day, and let's say he's in for like $6 and then he gets his first sale, right? So he spends about $6 and then he gets his first sale. So let's do the math here, right? And this is like simple and fun math. This isn't like the boring math. The profit for this person, the profit for John, right, is about $20 no, wait, the total amount that he's actually going to spend on both the printing and shipping and the ads is like $22, right? Or $23. $23, I think. You know, so he's going to spend like $23 on ads and all that. All right, ads and printing and shipping and all that. And he's gonna sell the shirt for $28. So that's about a $5 profit for him just on the front end. All right. Now, John is also building an email list. All right. So let's say a guy called Adam buys the FIFA shirt because he really loves football. Now, John has Adam's email. He has his email. He has his details. So now Adam can go out there and send him another promotion tomorrow, right? That says, hey, you bought our shirt, you might like to buy this too. And he might send him another cool product offer, it's basically like a mug with a FIFA ball, with a soccer ball picture on it, right? Do you understand what I'm saying? And this time, however, he doesn't need to spend any money on ads because he already has the email. He doesn't need to go out there and acquire the customer. He already has the customer, right? Really cool, and simple. So John could build the email list and send them a link to buy a coffee mug with a football picture on it. And this time he spends $0 on ads. You know, so he's going to make a higher dollar per sale in profit. So this guy spent about $6, and let's say Adam buys the cup for like $22, right? So he buys the mug for $22. This time, however, John just has to pay like $15 or $13 for like the shipping and creating the product and stuff. He doesn't need to pay for ads anymore. So he's making a profit of $11. So he made a total profit of about $17 approximately for spending about $6 on ads, and this is profit. So he spent $6 on ads and he made $17, right? But just looking at the front end, right? Just looking at the front end, this guy spent about $6 to make about $5 in profit, right? So let's do the math on that. And if you're probably watching this webinar and thinking, hey, you know, that is just $5, bro. Like, how do I build a business with a $5 sale? Like, how is this going to happen? See, that's where you're sort of mistaken, or that's where you're sort of confused, right? Because it doesn't, the money over there really doesn't matter as much as the data, all right, or as much as the combination that work, right? Let me explain. So this guy now is spending $6 to make about $5 in profit just on the front end, right? Just assume that. Now, you can scale that campaign up. So if you're spending $6 on ads to make about $5 in profit, you can increase the ad spend to $60 to see if you would make $50 in profit, right? And I'm talking about profit, guys. I'm not talking about like the total revenue or something like that. I think the revenue is going to be like it's 28 into whatever. It doesn't matter, you know. It doesn't matter. Just look at the profit, guys. I suck at math, you know. So if you suck at math, you can make money with this because I do it, you know. So don't worry, you know. But anyway, if you're spending about $6 and making $5 in profit, you can spend about $60 to make $50 in profit. You can spend about $600 to make $500 in pure profit, right? And you're probably going to be making about $2,800 for every $600 spent. $2,800 in sales, $500 in profit for every $600 spent. Now you can keep scaling it up. You can maybe even scale it up to $6,000. Now that is an extreme example, you know, because people don't really scale it up to $6,000. Let us scale up one campaign to $6,000, and especially in the POD niche, because then the audience dies out quick, and you know you end up spending a ton of money. But you could scale your campaigns up to like $600 per day in ad spend on like one campaign that's working, and continue to make that $500 to $600 per profit per day, you know, per day, and that's not, you know, it's not too hard, you know, because all you gotta do is just bump up the budget, and you know you keep seeing the money hit your account. That's an easy way to add an extra $15,000 per month in income, right? Pretty easy, you know. I mean, you make $500 a day, you're gonna make $15,000 a month. Now, the question you got to ask yourself is, what is $15,000 a month, or what is an extra $15,000 a month going to do for me? How's it going to help you? Ask yourself that question, right? Are you going to quit your job if you start making $15,000 a month? Are you gonna quit working and go be a travelpreneur, start traveling different places of the world and stuff like that? It's up to you. You know, it's totally up to you. You know, you can choose what you want to do, and that's really what's cool about this business. But anyway, my other phone is making noises, so let me shut this off. There you go. Boom. Now, you can always create more designs with the help of a designer on either Fiverr, Upwork, or wherever you're selling them. And the key is to create as many designs as you can, or get as many designs as you can created, and to promote them as fast as possible, to run as many $5 per day ads as possible to see what works and what doesn't work. And you need to find those combinations of ads that are actually making you about $5 to $10 in profit for every $5 to $10 spent on ads. So you need to make about 100% ROI minimum, you know, after all the infrastructure costs and stuff like that, to sort of start scaling campaigns up, right? So if you're spending about $10 on ads to make about $10 in profit, that is good. You know what I mean? That is good. But I'm talking about profit here, not revenue. But so now we can go there and start spending $100 to make $100 in profit. You spend $1,000, you make $1,000 in profit per day, right? Or per hour. Depends on how fast you go and what you do. So some designs might convert and some might fail. At the end of the day, it goes down to testing a ton of stuff and building a solid business. All right. Do you want to learn the simple 3-step formula to go from $0 to $100,000 per month in the next 90 days? Let me show you the formula. So here, it's really simple, right? Like I don't know another business model that's simpler than this. So look, here's the formula, right? Number one, you find a crowd to sell to. Okay, you need a crowd to sell to. I'm going to explain this in a second here. You need to find people that would buy your shirt, right? And I'm going to show you how to do that. Step number 2, sell them a shirt. You sell them one shirt, or you sell them one front end product. Now in this case, you sell them a shirt, right? You bring them in the sort of atmosphere, in the sort of your company infrastructure, whatever. I'm going to explain this in depth in a second here, so don't worry. Third step, upsell other products. So once you find an audience, right, and you sell them one shirt, they get added to your email list. So now you need to send them other product offers. So a person that bought a t-shirt with a soccer ball or a football picture on it might like to buy a mug with a picture on it, with the same picture on it, or maybe a different picture on it. He might want to buy a huge canvas of some famous footballer, like Diego Maradona or whatever, or Messi or Ronaldo. Now that is just a bad example, but I don't recommend you take the picture of Ronaldo or whatever and put it in a poster and try to sell it, because you could go down for like copyright issues and stuff. So don't do that. But imagine just think of it, you create a great canvas with like a football theme to it. Like there's people that might buy it, and I'm going to show you how to upsell and stuff like that. So don't worry about that. So let me break down the formula for you. First, let's talk about how to find a crowd to sell to, because that was our first step. There are 2 simple steps to find a crowd to buy whatever you're selling. All right. Number 1, pick a niche. Number 2, select an audience you want to sell to. All right. Let me explain. What is a niche? So a niche is basically a specific part of the market that you want to sell to, right? So for example, John previously, right, he was selling to footballers. So his niche was the sports niche, because sports niche, and more specifically footballers, but sports niche because he was going after people that loved sports and loved to watch soccer and stuff like that. If you're really interested in selling a t-shirt to people that are fans of a specific video game, for example, you're in the gaming niche, so if you're trying to sell shirts that say, hey, eat healthier, you're in the health niche. If you're selling shirts that say, I work hard and I make a lot of money, or something like that, you're in the entrepreneurial niche. So a niche is basically like a segment of the market that you want to sell to, or the segment of the world that you want to sell to. choose one niche and build your whole business brand store around it. Now this one I want you to take down in your notebook. Choose one niche and build your whole store around it. Now a lot of people are going to tell you, hey, you know, we build generic stores, we sell a shit ton of products, we sell a ton of t-shirts from like different niches on our store. I would not recommend you do that, because you know, a niche store is much better. Now there's a lot of benefits to a niche store, right? I don't have enough time to talk to you about that, but I'm gonna send you an email which basically compares these two, because I did write an email on that, so I'm gonna send that to you. So keep a close watch on my emails, guys. I'm gonna send you some great content over the next few days. Here's a few niches to choose from: guns, family, travel, gaming. So here's the deal: you got to be passionate about your niche, right? So what of these things are you most passionate about? Is it guns? Is it family? Is it travel? Is it gaming, fitness, nutrition, cute stuff? You don't have to be really passionate about cute stuff, right? Well, no. I mean, you need to be, because you sort of need to get those ideas. Because this is like one of the most saturated niches out there, because like everyone tries to promote cute stuff because it works. So you need to somehow have your own USP there, which USP basically means your own unique selling point to get the customers that you need. Entrepreneurial niche: animals, fantasy and mythology, occupations, special skills, food, literature. Choose a niche, you know. So if you like Shakespeare's and if you want to create shirts with Shakespeare quotes on them, you can choose the literature niche and go for it. So now, since we covered the niche part, let's talk about the audience. So what is an audience to sell to? All right, now since you've chosen a niche for a store, you need to select an audience to sell your products to. All right, and this is specifically for this is specifically for products, right? And because like the niche is for the whole store, like you build your whole brand around that niche, you build your whole store around that niche. Now if building a store is like, it sounds complicated to you, don't worry, I'm going to show you how to do it. All right, but anyway, look, I mean, it's simple, right? You're going to choose a niche. So if you're going to sell gaming stuff, right, you need to build your store around gaming t-shirts and gaming products. This is the formula that I use personally, right? Specific stuff, you know, and there's a lot of benefits to it. But an audience is like, for each individual product, you need a different audience to sell to. For example, if you want to sell gaming shirts to fathers who play video games, right, your audience would be fathers, and you could use a quote like, "This dad kicks his son's ass in FIFA." Now I've never tested that, so I don't know if dads would actually buy that, but it sounds like a cool line to have. But the only people that are going to buy that are the only people that are going to wear that are dads, you know, dads of gamers, or dads who are gamers, you know what I mean? Sons are not going to wear that, daughters are not going to wear that, moms are not going to wear that, dads are going to wear that, right? Who's going to buy it for them though? Different people, you know. I mean, their wife could buy it for them, their son could buy it for them, maybe their daughter would buy it for them. Who knows? Point is, dads are going to wear that, so your main audience there is going to be like fathers, you know, and you create your product around that, you create your design around that. Some audiences to go after: vegans. So if you have a health related product, right, you can go after vegans and you can mix family role with it, right? So fathers who are vegans, for example, mothers who are vegans. Very simple, guys. Entrepreneurs, you can go directly after entrepreneurs. I mean, it's a niche on its own, but then again, you can start mixing it with family roles and stuff. So my mom is an entrepreneur, for example, or I'm an entrepreneurial badass mom, or even something like I'm a badass entrepreneurial single mom, or something like that, right? You get the point. Family role, mothers, daughters, etc. I already explained that. Occupation plus family role: fathers or firefighters, right? So you can do that too. So you could start running ads that say my dad is a firefighter and I'm proud of it, and you start running it to firefighters, people that have liked firefighting pages and stuff like that, right? I mean, you can basically target firefighters on Facebook. It's really simple if you want to, you know. Specific game fans: Halo, God of War. I don't know if you're a gamer. I'm a great gamer. You know, I used to be a hardcore gamer. Like, I used to play all day long. I still do. You know, do play games all days long sometimes, because like whenever there's a new game launching and stuff like that, I don't even work. Like I continue to make money even though I go and play Xbox all day, and that is really cool because I can't do that if I'm working in a job. I can't go and sit in my Xbox and play for like 15 hours a day if I'm working in a job, because I won't make any money from it. But the business I'm in, I actually get paid even while I'm gaming, because it doesn't matter. The whole system is built. But anyway, back to the point. Specific game fans, right? So if you're selling to God of War gamers, for example, or Halo or whatever, you design the whole product or the design around that single game. So you maybe can take a code from the game, put it on the t-shirt, whatever. Bodybuilders. So if you're in the fitness niche or if you're in the health and fitness niche in broader terms, right? And you want to sell to bodybuilders, you can take a quote from Arnold Schwarzenegger or whatever his name is and put it on the t-shirt and sell it. As long as you're not breaking any copyrights, you're good. Age groups, millennials, baby boomers, etc. You can target age groups. You can target audiences based on age groups. Okay? And you can target millennials and run t-shirts like, hey, I'm a millennial, but I'll kick your ass. Or shirts like that. Or, hey, I'm a baby boomer and I'll kick your ass. Or you can even target based on like specific locations, right? So you can even write, hey, I live in Antarctica and I'm about to kick your ass, right? I'm joking, guys, but those are all like examples, but you get the point, right? You can even target location based, and veterans. So you can target veterans, people who've served in the army and sell like camouflage shirts and stuff to them, or like great cool shirts with great coats and stuff on them. Like I already showed you an example earlier, so you get the point. Next, let me teach you how to create and sell shirts. So now, the first step of this whole thing, right? Which is to pick a niche and an audience to go after. Now, you pick a niche for your store, and then you pick up an audience for like your individual products, right? Now, let's talk about sales and let's talk about creating these shirts and actually selling them, right? Here's the 3 simple steps to create and sell shirts. Create a shirt design, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. Use a print-on-demand company to print and ship. All right, that's step number 2. Step 3, use Facebook and influencer ads to advertise. All right, now let me take you through how to do some of these steps. All right, so how do you create a design that converts, right? Because we're in like the design business, really. All we got to do is create designs and that people want to buy. So how do you create a design that converts? How do you create a design that people want to buy? Let me give you a few ideas. Use Pinterest to gain inspiration. Now, guys, I'm going to show you live how to do this, right? I'm going to show you live how to do this in a second, but just remember this. Use Pinterest to gain inspiration. Use Creative Allies, and I'm going to show you what this is and how this works and stuff like that. Creative Allies, guys. Let me just give you a quick explanation, I guess. Creative Allies is like a place where a lot of celebrities go and start hosting contests, right? So some singers might host contests saying, hey, I want a new poster. Some authors might be there saying, I need a new book cover, and they give out like a good prize money of like $500 or $1,000, and you can go here and you can get design inspirations. All right, I'm going to show you how to do it too, so don't worry. Have a look at the best-selling shirts on like teespring.com and stuff. I'm going to show you how to do that too. And because some of these sites, or all of these sites really, have like best-selling shirts and stuff listed, and you can look at these shirts and see what designs are working and what's not, and you sort of learn how to make things work, or learn basically to see what could work and what wouldn't work. Art licensing. So if you want to promote, like NFL shirts or game, like official merchandise of like video games and sports brands and stuff like that, or if you want to use designs of like artists and stuff like that, you can license it. All right, and that's called art licensing. That one I'm not going to show you because that's kind of expensive. I'm not going to show you that on the webinar, because that takes some time and it's expensive. You got to pay a deposit, anywhere between $20,000 to $50,000 up front, as a royalty payment, whatever. And you got to be really careful with like art licensing and stuff. I mean, that's a whole different ball game. That's like collectible editions. That's when you sell collectible editions. You can't build a big business just selling art licenses, just by selling official merchandises and stuff like that. It's gonna cost you a lot over time. you know, I mean, you are going to make much more money, but you know, it's just too complicated. You know, I mean, it's like that's when you start getting into the bigger circles. So if you want to really scale it up, you can do that. You know, but if you're really like trying to make money, like $20,000 to $100,000 per month, you don't need to, you know, do that a lot. I mean, you know, pay a designer to get the design for you. Upwork.com, Fiverr.com, 99designs.com. I'm going to show you how to use these sites to get designs, right? For cheap, for as less as $20. So how do you use a print-on-demand company to print and ship your products? Okay, so POD companies, right? We go to Printful.com, go to Printify.com, Teespring.com, Gearbubble.com, Viral Style, Custom Cat. These are sites that basically, you know, do the printing and the shipping and stuff like that, so you don't have to worry about holding inventory and stuff like that, right? Very simple, guys, very simple. I'm going to show you live how to, you know, I'm going to show you how easy it is to get a shirt up and going. I mean, it takes seconds. So now let's talk about ads, right? So now I've already taught you how to create shirts and how to, you know, which POD companies you use to, you know, do the printing and shipping for you. But now let's talk about Facebook and influencer ads, because now you have a t-shirt, you know the audience you're selling to, but you need to get them to see your shirt. You need to get them to see your products in order to buy it. You need to market your stuff. Now I'm gonna show you a few you know, I'm going to give you a few Facebook ad tips, alright, and influencer ad tips. So anyway, I'm sure you already know of Facebook ads, guys, but if you don't know, it's basically a method of advertising on Facebook where you pay per click, per sale, or per engagement, or per conversion. Here's a few tips for you, right? Go to business.facebook.com, right, and just start experimenting. Yeah, it's really easy to set up a campaign. I don't have as much time right now to show you exactly how to do it, right? So I'm gonna skip the Facebook ad part. I'm gonna show you the influencer ads, but not the Facebook ad part. Go to business.facebook.com, go to YouTube, you know, maybe have a look at a few videos to see how to run Facebook ads and see if you can figure it out. Or stick till the end of this webinar, and I'm gonna give you a resource. I'm gonna give you something, or I'm gonna give you. I'm going to show you how you can get some of the best Facebook advertising training in the world, right? To run POD ads and stuff. All right, I'm going to show you something cool. So stick till the end of the webinar if you want to learn how to run Facebook ads and stuff. So run $10 Facebook ads for the people that do run Facebook ads or have run in the past. Here's a few tips for you. Run carousel ads to see if people like your design. So carousel ads are basically like these ads, right, that show multiple products at the same time. So run like a traffic carousel ad, and you know, just run an ad that says, hey, you know, do you like this shirt? You know, just put a comment below and let us know if you like the shirt, and just look for feedback. You know, just see what people like and what people don't like and stuff like that. Just ask them, like, for example, like put 3 shirts on there and say, hey, you know, which shirt do you like the most? A, B, or C, and let people comment and tell you which shirt they love. And this is going to be some helpful marketing information. Use conversion ads to scale. Now, guys, if you've done Facebook, you know what conversion ads are, right? If you haven't done Facebook, don't worry about it. I'm going to show you how you can actually learn that, right? I'm going to give you a way to learn that at the end of the webinar. So, use automatic bidding in the beginning and manual from there. Again, guys that have run ads, use automatic in the beginning and start using manual down the line, right? Because manual is like the pro level game, whatever. Like pros don't use automatic, you know, but newbies should use automatic, because manual can, you know, mess you up and mess up your campaigns and not, you know, not work for you at all, actually, you know, because you need a certain degree of experience with manual bidding. Create a new page in target countries like India, Algeria, Philippines, and run like $5 per day page like ads, right? So if you create a page for your business, how do you grow your business from, how do you grow your page from 0 fans or 0 likes to 5,000 likes in a single week? Simple. Spend $5 per day on ads on page like campaigns and target countries like India, Algeria, Philippines, and other countries, basically where the ad cost is low, and just build up your page like 5,000 likes or so. This just gives you the social proof. This makes it look like your brand is worth something. And like for example, like one of my page has like 175,000 likes, and I got like at least 75,000 likes using this method. The other whatever was in there was basically by running a lot of ads and having people buy my stuff and doing things like that. What are influencer ads? So did you ever see those Instagram people with like a ton of followers promoting stuff? Like like one of those Instagram people, right? Like they keep posting pictures in like this dress that they bought from some website, some e-commerce store, some watch they bought from somewhere, some lingerie they bought from somewhere, whatever. You know what I mean? There's these Instagram influencers, right? And these guys actually promote products for a price. And this, what's funny is like a lot of people think that Instagram influencers are too expensive and stuff. The funny part is no, they're not expensive at all. Like you can pay an Instagram influencer with like 20,000 followers, like $100, and have them push your product to their list of followers, right? And matter of fact, you can pay someone like $500 and they'll push it to an audience of like 200,000 people, and these are 2,000 legit people. This is not, corny ass fake followers or whatever, Influencer ad tips. Use Social Blade to check stats. Don't worry about it. I'm going to show you how to do that. Track, right? Tracking is king. You want to track every number. How much is an influencer making you? Because even if you spend like $100 on like one influencer ad, how much money are you making back from it? How much money are we making back from it? How much profit are you making back from it, or how much are you losing from that campaign? Should you continue to run that? So you gotta track the numbers, right? And this really isn't that hard, honestly. You just need an Excel document to write some stuff down. And also you need to track down like how many people are visiting your site, how many people are bouncing and stuff like that. Let them have creative freedom, but ask to see the ad before they post. Because when you're trying to run influencer ads, right? Like I'm going to show you. These guys, they got their Instagram profile to like 100,000 followers by doing whatever they were doing, right? So they were doing something right to get their Facebook or Instagram page from 0 to 100,000 followers. They did something right, and they know how to get those followers and how to get that audience. So let them have the creative freedom. Like let them decide what kind of ad to run and how to run it and stuff like that, But ask to see the ad before they post it, because some Instagram influencers, they're going to write ads that are super subtle, right? Like they're just literally just going to post something and just tag your page in it, for like $500. That is not worth it. Like you don't want to just see them wear a shirt or something that you sent them and just tag you in it. You want them to push you. So you want them to write a post that they say, hey, I love this shirt from a specific store or from this store, and you can visit them by clicking on the link in my bio or whatever. And that is much better. So you gotta see the ad before they post, but let them have the creative freedom. Just like so the goal is to give them the creative freedom necessary for you to make money, but not give them too much so you don't get fucked. You don't get scammed, right? Remember, follower count doesn't mean anything. Check the engagement. So if a certain influencer, right, has like 100,000 followers, and you're like, hey, I want you to promote my shirt, right? I want you to promote my shirt. I'm going to send you a free shirt. You wear that shirt. You post a picture of it on Instagram and ask all your followers to buy it. She posts it, and the post probably has like 10 likes on it. That is a scammer right there, right? So do not look at the follower count. Look at the engagement. And I'm going to show you how to do that. Look at the engagement. This is really, really, really important. All right. Never pay the price they ask. Always negotiate. A lot of people are like, hey, how much does it cost for you to like run an ad on your Instagram profile? And the person usually says something like $1,000 maybe, like if it's a great profile and stuff. These Instagram influencers really exaggerate their value, right? So like they could be worth like $200, but they feel that they're worth like $1,000, right? Like in like a mastermind of mine that I'm gonna show you more details on in a bit. I have this guide on how much to pay influencers depending on like the engagement and stuff like that. So in that guide, I've clearly written down how we do business basically, right? Because like there's certain amounts that you pay for a certain amount of followers and engagement, and we won't pay a dime extra, right? And a lot of these Instagram influencers, they tend to like over exaggerate their value, right? So if even someone with as less as 20,000 followers, right, could be asking you anywhere from $300 to $500 at least for like a single campaign, and then you tell them to run the ad for like $100, and 3 minutes later they agree, and that the reason for that is because there was like it's not like they're trying to scam you, it's just that they over exaggerate their value, right? They think they're worth more than what they're actually worth. So the guide is sort of a killer if you're trying to run influencer ads. Like the guide is going to give you the exact information on how much to pay for an ad and stuff like that. So it's really going to help you. I'm going to show you at the end of the webinar how you can get that guide. All right. So use smaller influencers to test and larger ones to scale up. But anyway, yeah, my bad, I just skipped that. But yeah, always negotiate the price, guys. Drop it to as low as you think she's gonna accept it at, right? Or he's gonna accept it at. So if someone tells you, hey, I charge $1,000 for an ad, do not pay them $1,000. Ask to see if they would allow you to run the same ad for $300. And what's funny is like about 60% of the people would actually be okay with you running an ad for $300 when they were quoting a price of $1,000. They're going to make up some excuse. They're going to say, hey, it's your first time, so I'll let you do it, whatever. It doesn't matter. The point is, they're desperate. A lot of them are desperate for ads, because they don't get them often. There's too many influencers. So there are too many influencers. There's a lot of fish in the sea, right? So you can go and get another influencer if this guy doesn't work out, So it's a great traffic source. Use smaller influencers to test and larger ones to scale up. So if you're just getting started and if you just built a store, do not go to Kendall Jenner and ask her to push you, or do not go to Paris Hilton and ask her to push your products on her Instagram profile, right? Because that is going to cost you a lot. You don't have any substantial data to prove the fact that you're going to profit anything from that deal, because you're going to end up spending a lot of money, guys. Like to get a mention on like Paris Hilton's Instagram, you have to pay a lot of money, and unless you're really sharp, right? Unless you're really sure that you're going to make money from it, don't do it. Just don't do it. Like if you really need to get the data down, the numbers down, and have a deeper understanding of how the business works and how the influencer ad traffic source works, basically, to use like the larger scale influencers. All right. In the beginning, start out with smaller influencers. I always say choose influencers with anywhere between 30,000 followers to about 150,000 followers if you're trying to scale up. And if you're trying to test, choose influencers between 10 to 30,000. Maybe 100, maybe to 100,000. That's it, max. Do not go around paying people with like more than 100,000 followers to test out your designs and stuff. I mean, that's just not good. You're just gonna end up wasting a lot of money. Okay, guys. So let's get to the live walkthrough. But anyway, before I actually show you anything, I'm actually going to show you the difference between self-hosted POD and platform POD, right? And I'll expand on this later, but I'm just going to show it to you so you remember it, and we don't have to go through it again and again when I get there. All right. So basically, platform POD is where you sell directly on Teespring's platform. So you don't build your own e-commerce store. You just take a single shirt, you upload a design, you take the shirt and you start selling it, right? And then you have the self-hosted POD, which is basically where you actually build out a store and start selling products through that store. You build a brand, you build your store and stuff. I'm gonna show you what the difference is right now, but I'm gonna expand on it in a bit here, right? Because I have slides and stuff prepared on it. But anyway, so for example, Forever 21, right? Now I don't buy a lot of Forever 21 stuff. Like I like other brands like Burberry, for example. Like literally all of the products. I mean, literally all the shirts I wear, like either Burberry or Versace. But Forever 21 is like cool, I mean, it's trendy. Like people like to buy it, and like it's a great store. And their online stores make them a lot of revenue, right? So this is a self-hosted. I mean, of course, this isn't POD at all because they make their own clothes, whatever, right? But if this was to be a POD platform, if this was to be a POD form of marketing, whatever, if Forever 21 were not making their own clothes and were just using the print on demand thing to make money, this would be a self-hosted store, because they have their own brand logo and stuff. They have their own products. They have a store. They can customize how the store looks. They can basically use other sales tactics and stuff. They can get your email address. They can collect leads. They can upsell. They can do whatever they want, right? This would be self-hosted. If this were a POD store. Same with Diesel. Now, Diesel is actually a favorite. It's one of my favorite brands. Honestly, I love Diesel. Diesel jeans are great, because that's like the only jeans I wear. I think Diesel and True Religion. I think. But anyway, I mean, look at the store. I mean, you got watches. You got eyewear. You got men. So here's a question for you. Would you rather build up a whole fashion brand like Diesel, for example, right? Like, I mean, not literally like Diesel, because like Diesel's been around forever, but do you want to build out a whole fashion brand and sell stuff and actually make a lot of money, build a real business, make a lot of money doing it, or do you just want to make some money and get rid of it? So that's up to you. Now I'm going to expand on this in a second here, because I have the slides and stuff prepared for it. But anyway, this is Louis Vuitton. I'm just showing you the stores, guys. So you have an idea of how to build your own store when you actually build them. But anyway, this is like a dummy store we created a while ago. So this actually was working on a POD business model. This actually was working on a POD business model. Now the prices are messed up because obviously we didn't add that yet. We were about to create a whole store on veterans and stuff like that, but then we realized that we don't have enough time to market an extra store, so we didn't do it. But anyway, so this is a self-hosted print-on-demand store, right? So we don't have any inventory. We don't have any inventory. So even if I were to sell these products, whatever, right? Even if I were to run ads to the store, people would buy this and from our store and from our brand, but they would get it. They would get the product shipped from Gearbubble. No, we don't use Gearbubble. No, not for these stores. We use Printful for these stores. Because we use different providers for different stores usually. Like for my main stores, I use local vendors because like they're cheaper. They're better. You don't need to use them if you're getting started. Because like you would need to have to spend some money up front and stuff like that. But again, just mess around with different t-shirt brands and see which one you like, see which one you don't like. Some t-shirt brands, or some POD platforms allow you to create certain products that other POD platforms do not allow you to do. Like for example, like the platform we're using now is Printful. I don't remember. This store was created a while ago. Because we actually had like a whole dog coat and stuff like that. We had watches, we had like PS4 skins, we had camouflage backpacks. These I think were from AliExpress. They were dropshipped. We were dropshipped, so they're part of the brand, whatever. So we had like camouflage coat for dogs and stuff. So we were using Printful. I'm pretty sure we were using Printful for this, or at least wanted to use Printful for this. But anyway, guys, so this is a self-hosted store, right? So as you can see, we own the brand, we own the store, we create the products and list them on here. It looks like a legit store, right? Now the site doesn't look as great as Forever 21, but they're based on like the same model. So even Forever 21 has their clothes listed on a store where you can go in and buy, and the same with this, so there's clothes listed and you can go in and buy. Now a question that a lot of people ask me is how do you get the picture of these models wearing your clothes and stuff like that? It's very easy, right? I'm going to show you a trick to do that. This is no, wait, hang on. I opened up the wrong URL. It's not supposed to be placeit.com, it's placeit.net. So this is something that you can use to get like mock-ups and stuff like that. So you come down here, create t-shirt mock-ups. You can even create videos, right? You can even create videos. So anyway, look, so you can basically start adding your design onto models with shirts and stuff like that, and you get to use their picture on your site. That easy. You don't need to go pay a super professional model to basically get these sort of pictures. Get these sort of pictures. right? Now, obviously, I think Forever 21 is paying these models whatever a lot of money to be like their face, but you're just getting started, so you really don't need to do that. You can basically go to placeit.net. Let me actually show you an example. Hang on, make a t-shirt mock-up now. Hang on, look at this. So you can now, for example, choose this design, and so look, if you wanna advertise a t-shirt, if you want to use her image to advertise a t-shirt, all you gotta do is click on that and upload your design, and your design is gonna appear here. All right, like this. So whatever design you upload, it's gonna appear on their shirt like this. Very easy, very easy, very cool. And you can even do videos. So your t-shirt design is gonna be on that t-shirt in the video, right? And you can use that to run ads and stuff. See that? You see that? Look at this. So here it says upload your image. Go there. You see the t-shirt. So you can create designs and stuff like that, and go to placeit.com and have basically upload your design and get like pictures with models using it and stuff like that. Look at this, for example, right? Boom. You see what I mean? It's great. So like, really simple. You don't have to go get a photo shoot done just to get great images. You can just go to Placeit and buy them. And there's a few free designs too. You just gotta keep scrolling down to like go find the free ones, right? So like this one, for example, all you gotta do is literally go to Placeit and just get it done. Like this one, whatever. You get the point, right? Anyway, let me talk to you about Platform POD now. Platform POD is basically where you go to a site like this, like Teespring. You click on Start Designing, right? Let me show it to you. So you don't have a store or anything like that, right? You just click on Start Design. You choose a product, obviously. Now this is also how easy it is to get your own shirt together in minutes, guys. Now this is how easy it is, right? You click on shirt. Go to art. Maybe you can upload your own art. So you obviously are going to use designs from Fiverr and stuff. But for example purposes, I'm just gonna take a random thing on here, random animal picture on here, and show you how fast this is, right? So here's a rhinoceros picture. I hate that actually. I love rhinoceros, but it doesn't look good on the shirt. But so let me see. Jeez. I don't know, whatever, it doesn't matter. Browse artwork, there you go, boom. So there's a shirt, guys, right? Now I gotta add something. I'm a cool fish, right? Now I'm just messing around here, but so I'm a cool fish, okay? There you go. So that's my first shirt. How fast was that? Like it's even faster when you have the whole Fiverr design thing done. Not Fiverr, but like if you have a design done on like Upwork or Fiverr or 99 Designs or whatever, because all you gotta do is just upload and your shirt's ready. Now over here, you don't select anything, right? You just click on sell this. That's it. And then you add your styles and stuff you want. You add your amount here. So in this case, it's $28, not $289. It's $28. All right. If you have 1,000 sales of the shirt, which are really easy, because I've shown you proof, you're gonna make $17,000, right? And let's say you have about 10 t-shirts, doing about 100 sales a day, you're gonna make some decent money, right? And these are shirts, guys. People buy shirts. People buy lots of shirts, right? Now, obviously, you're not gonna make all the money up front. You need to make the money on the back end now. We'll get to that in the third step, so I won't rush right now. But anyway, this is Creative Allies. I told you about Creative Allies, so let's talk about how to get inspirations for a design. So all you do is go to Creative Allies. You click on Browse Contests, and look over here. You're gonna see a lot of people asking for designs and stuff like that. So this is Rob Zombie, Megadeth. They need a 35th anniversary poster. I I've never been a fan of Megadeth really, so I don't know. But anyway, Avengers Infinity Warfare. Design the personal brand logo. No. I remember seeing something from Cafe Press in here. There you go, boom. Right, now I'm going to show you how to get inspiration. So Bishop Briggs t-shirt. Anyway, doesn't matter. There's a ton of stuff here, so you can come have a look if you want, just to get inspirations and stuff. So, oh, this hasn't started yet. Never mind. Quit that. See all entries. Click on see all entries, right? Now look at all these images. Now you can actually remove Megadeth from here, and ask your designer to like remove this from here, the 35 years of Megadeth, and just sort of change this image to make it more unique. You know, to just make sure you don't get sued by the guy that made this, whatever, right? Like these, like you literally just get inspirations to do like crazy designs, like great designs, and then you can run ads to people that like Slayer and other metal bands and stuff like that, and try to or even books like Goosebumps. You know, I mean, there's audiences for that too. So anyway, next we'll have a look at Infinity War. So I think this is gonna be like really niche specific. Yeah. So like all the designs and posters and stuff, they literally have something from the Avengers on there. So this is a bad idea, because you know you don't want to get caught for like breaching copyrights or like stealing copyrights and stuff. But anyway, this is a good one. US military. So here's the thing, Cafe Press is like Teespring, it's a POD platform, right? So these designs are all t-shirt designs basically. So don't mess with my mom, she's in the army. Now you can change that. You can write don't mess with my mom, she's a firefighter, or don't mess with my mom, she's a video gamer, or don't mess with my mom, she's a bodybuilder, whatever. You know, you can just change that. Or don't mess with my dad, he's a bodybuilder, or something like that, right? So you get those inspirations. I mean, not inspirations, that sounded dumb, but anyway, not just today but every single day, thank you veterans, right? Not, you can change that to not just today but every single day, thank you mom, or not just today but every single day, thank you dad, whatever. You get the point, right? Caution, beware of split. You know, so this you can use. You know, it doesn't even matter if you're in the army, or I mean if you're selling to the veteran niches, whatever, you can use that. I mean, it's pretty generic. If you're in the what niche is that, like the fun cool stuff niche, if you're in that niche, you can use it. They hover as a cloud of witness. Hang on. Those who serve deserve honor or respect. This can also be used in the entrepreneurial niche by changing a few words here and there. Fly, fight, win. Now this can become fly, fight, fight, beast, for example, for entrepreneurs and stuff. And then over here, the US Air Force can become the Entrepreneurial League, or whatever. You get the point, right? We will be waiting. Got what it takes. I'm with this cute Marine. You can change that into I'm with this cute dad, for example, or I'm with this cute entrepreneur, or I'm with this cute what else you got? I'm with this cute gamer, you know, or whatever. You know, you get the point, guys. So I mean, you just gotta be a bit creative. You know, bravery and honor. Do you have fantasies about stabbing people? Okay, so that can be changed into do you have fantasies about starting a business? I did it, and you can do it too, or what? Something like that, right? And you can also use something like this. So we, the military of the United States, can become we, the entrepreneurs of the United States, right? So if you're going region specific audience, and you know you're in the entrepreneurial niche, just ideas, you know, just ideas, you know, just be creative with some of these ideas, and you'll end up making money. All right. Whatever, you know, I already showed you Creative Allies now, so don't worry. Now, I already showed you how to create a shirt real quick on Teespring. Guys, I don't recommend you use this at all. Use this t-shirt creation software at all on Teespring. Just get a design done on Fiverr or Upwork or 99 Designs. I'm going to show you that. I'm going to show you how to do that right now in a second. But anyway, now I know a few of you guys watching this are probably like, hey, you know, that site says that I have to get 1,000 sales to make a profit of $17,000. how can I get 1,000 sales? Like that's just a lot of sales. The funny part is, guys, you don't even need 1,000 sales of one shirt to make that kind of money, right? You just need an average order value that's high, you know. And I'm gonna in that the third step is actually going to be entirely upon that, right? But I'm just saying, so don't worry about what do you see now, you know. Do you need to sell 1,000 shirts to make $17,000? No, you know, that's just not how it works. No, you know. So if you're planning on making money just selling shirts on the front end and selling nothing on the back end, you're not going to make a lot of money. You're going to end up struggling a lot, you know, because just front end offers don't work. You know, you gotta sell your customers more stuff, but don't worry about it. I'm gonna explain it in a second here. But anyway, yeah, I already showed you how to use Teespring. This is Printful, and this is similar to Teespring. You know, everything is similar. You know, the prices are different because Teespring, if you saw that is $10 and it's like $9. Yeah, just go to Gearbubble if you want like the cheapest products, whatever. If you want the best quality products, then I recommend either Printful or Teespring. If you want like, you know, if you want good looking products but very bad service, go to Viral Style. You know, that's one of the reasons why I never pulled it up. Like Viral Style is cool and all that, but their support is terrible. You know, it's terrible. Don't, you know. I can't even explain, you know. So if you're just getting started, do not get confused, guys. Either use Gearbubble or Teespring and you should be fine. Don't even use Printful or anything like that. Just use Gearbubble and you should be fine. So anyway, Shopify. If you actually heard me speak about like self-hosted stores and stuff like that, and if you actually thought to yourself, hey, you know, that sounds good, but how do I build a store like that? Like, I don't want to work a lot. I'm going to show you exactly how to do it, right? It's very simple. It's very simple. All you got to do is go to Shopify.com, right? And either get a free trial or, you know, whatever, but the trial ends in 14 days. So take this, right? Take the basic Shopify plan. This is perfect. All right, this is perfect for newbies, at least. Because fees really doesn't matter if you're new. You know, I mean, you can afford to pay like 0.5% extra, you know, in fees in the beginning, because you know you're not gonna make as much money. You know, for a while, for at least like 2 weeks, you're not gonna make as much money. But if you can start making like $10,000 a month, then yes, you know, you could go for $299 plan and save like some money on your campaigns and stuff like that. But on your fees, I mean. But if you're getting started, go with basic Shopify. You have the basic business model. You don't need the fraud analysis and stuff like that in the beginning. You know, just go for it. And you don't need professional reports and advanced report builder and third-party calculated shipping rates, and you don't need any of that. All right, guys, just go for the Shopify basic plan. Go to Shopify.com and go for the basic plan. Now, once you go for, what is Shopify? Shopify is like the software basically that helps you host your own e-commerce store, right? And it allows you to use themes and stuff like that, which basically make it easy. So how do you build a website like Forever 21 if you want, right? All you gotta do, I'm gonna give you my secret track back, all right? Keep this in mind. You get to Envato, right? It's envato.com, or and then you click on products, or you can just Google ThemeForest. Alright, you can just Google ThemeForest. You go to Envato Market. I don't even know how to pronounce that, but whatever. You go to the market, you go to ThemeForest. Now I'm going to show you how to build a super professional site in like half an hour, like 30 minutes. How to build a great looking website in like 30 minutes. I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. So number one, you get Shopify, basic Shopify. These guys, you can use them to like handle your payments and stuff like that. Not payment processing, but like collecting the payments and stuff like that. And running your e-commerce store. They're one of the best frameworks, really. Shopify is one of the best framework for your e-commerce store. So you go here, you come to get to ThemeForest, you come here, you click on you can type t-shirt Shopify. Just keep scrolling down to find themes that you like. This is like the easiest way to create like professional looking websites in minutes, right? Watch. luxury Shopify. Luxury shop. Boom. And all you gotta do is click live preview, or you can click on the image and you can get previews. Alright guys, look, so you're gonna get a website exactly like this. Wait, hang on. Boom. I think this loaded up already. So anyway, you can, I don't know what to choose here. They all look good. I think conversion wise, I think this one's going to do better. Now I don't recommend choosing a luxury theme at all, because like luxury themes, they're really not good to sell in direct response methods. Like, because we're going to use direct response methods, we're going to run ads and directly try to get the sale and upsell and stuff like that. So when you run stores like this, like that don't really have t-shirt catalogs and stuff like that, it's going to be hard for you to sell, right? So these themes I'm just showing you to you as an example, but don't use this. I'm going to show you what to use too, so don't worry. All right, let me cut this. Let me pull this up. Okay, look. So this is just an example, right? Now I don't. Oh, this is great. You can use this. Yes, you can use this. So look guys, you get this whole store, this whole theme, I mean, and you can just take this theme. You can get this theme for how much? Hang on. Yep. So like just get the regular license, you know, like this is $16. This is dope, you know, like just get that for $16 and you can get a website theme like this. So all you have to do then is just put your logo in here, your name in here, and if you want to change the background picture, you can go for it, and then you can just start adding your products down here, right? So like you'll have a website that looks exactly like this, you know, because you're actually stealing the theme. You don't need to code, you don't need to do anything. Just buy the theme for $16 and spend like half an hour changing the logo and stuff like that, and you're good, you know, you're good to go. And that's a great theme. And same, you know, like there's tons of themes like that. I don't want to show you all that and waste time here, but have a look. I mean, go to themeforest.com or themeforest.net, or go to Envato Market, which is what I do, because I generally buy a ton of stuff like apps and stuff like that. But anyway, that's you know, something that you can use. Now guys, I just remembered, I don't think I showed you how to use Pinterest to get to get ideas and stuff, right? So all you gotta do is go to Pinterest and click on health codes or whatever you want to type, right? And you're gonna get all these codes. So you don't have to eat less, you just have to eat right. Too early or too late to work towards being the healthiest to you. Sweat is just fat crying. You may have to fight a battle more than once to win it. Stuff like this, right? I mean, codes and stuff. You can just change things here and there. I'm not going to waste money trying to show you how to do it. But go to Pinterest, type out whatever you need, codes, t-shirts, anything like that, motivation and healthy life, whatever, right? And you're going to get a ton of codes. So you can choose a code, change it here and there. For example, wake up with determination, go to bed with satisfaction, right? That's a great code. And you can add that to your shirt directly, or you can change that into wake up with determination, go to bed with satisfaction, and at the end you're gonna say something like, you know, and live a happy life or whatever, you know. Now that is a bad example, guys, but you know, you just do things like that. So you cannot heal in the same environment where you got sick. So you can add another line below that says, so don't go to an environment that is sick, you know. Or habits of happy people, ignore nonsense, talk less. So what you could do is like, you could maybe change 2 points on this whole thing and then put it on your t-shirt and see if people would buy it. You know, that's, you know, it's simple and easy, so don't worry about it. How do you now get a designer? Very easy. Go to Fiverr or go to Upwork or wherever. Now I'm going to show you Fiverr. And go to Fiverr and just click t-shirts. Look how easy this is. Now Fiverr's t-shirts are really cheap, but like they're really low quality, so I don't really recommend it unless you're using like the Pro Fiverr app, whatever. But you know, I mean, if you're just getting started, you need shirt designs for like $5 or $6 or whatever, like cheap designs. You could use this. So for example, I will deliver 10k t-shirt designs bundle with license, $250. That is it. I will add creativity to your t-shirt designs. I will make merch by Amazon. So what you do is like, you pick a coat, right? Or you pick a few coats. You can take it to a designer and you're like, hey man, you know, here's the coats I want on my t-shirt. Now get me a great design, get me a great t-shirt design, and you pay them like $5, $10, a maximum of $20, and they'll do it for you. Same with Upwork. Go here, click on t-shirt design, or just click t-shirts, dude. Doesn't even matter. Just click t-shirts. Hang on. Just click t-shirts. Click on search. And you have all these artists and stuff like that. So $30 per hour, and you're just gonna hire someone to do the designs and stuff for you. And $30 is not bad for like one shirt. Like they usually work like 1 hour. They'll get it done like 1 hour, probably lesser. But anyway, you know, it's up to you. I would not recommend spending about $30 per design. That's just not worth it. You know, unless you're already making money and you want to get great designs now, you want to get like epic designs, in which case it's fine. But there's no 99 Designs is really cool, but this is kind of expensive. So this is one of my favorite softwares, because you know the way I use this is because I'm at a point in my business where I don't have to go to Fiverr or Upwork to get designs. Like I have designers doing it for me. That's their job. You know, they get to work, they create designs and stuff for us. So how do I hire them? What I do is I go to 99designs.com, and the way this works is you basically run contests, right? And a ton of people send you their designs and stuff, and one person wins like $200 or $300 or whatever. So what I do is like I run these contests, I see like the best design, I select it, I pay the guy, and then I message him saying, hey man, would you mind working like 2 hours a day for me and creating cool designs? Like I'll pay you a decent cut per day. And a lot of them are like, hey, you know, we'll do it. And that's how I hire designers and stuff, like great designers. And that's how I get them to work for me and make me a lot of money. So, you know, there's my trade secret. There's my secret. But anyway. All right, so finally, let me show you the influencer art tricks, and we can get back to the slides, right? So anyway, so here's how you find influencers. Basically, you go to Instagram, and then you just type, you just search for hashtags, right? You search travel bloggers, for example. Like I know a few influencers, and I think the best way to find influencers, honestly, is take notes on this, by the way, is go to Facebook and just start typing things like, hey, you know, just start typing Facebook, no, just start typing Instagram influencers or whatever in the graph search, right? And there are going to be a ton of these Facebook groups where you can find a ton of influencers and have them run ads for you, right? So that's the best way of finding them. Like I go to these Facebook influencer Facebook groups, whatever, influencer Facebook groups, and I just do a post saying, hey, I'm looking for an influencer in this specific niche. If you're an influencer and are ready to take this job up, hit me up, and I'll, you know, I mean, and let's do it. But the other method is just to like go on here, go to like travel bloggers, and just look at profiles. You know, like this person, for example, she's got 1,975 likes on her picture. You know, and she's clearly an influencer, right? Because like she's got like co-founder Lemon Life Social, stuff like that. So you can message her, maybe email her, because there's our email here saying, hey, you know, I want to advertise something on your Instagram profile. So, you know, what are your prices and stuff like that? Not hard at all. Now, how do you sort of find out if, you know, this certain influencer is good or not? You look at the engagement, all right? And you take a deeper look, matter of fact. So you copy this username here, for example, and you go to a site called Social Blade. It's called SOCIAL-BLADE. Matter of fact, just read it here, whatever. You know, and then you open up our profile on here, and then have a look at all this. You know, so it's got a C+ rating, and whatever. Just ignore all that. You know, what you got to look at is this. Hang on, detailed stats. Hang on. Why isn't there? Jeez. Alright, so look at this, right? So this is kind of important, yeah. If you see someone having a steady increase, like she, for example, right? has a steady increase if you observe here from like November. So like she's slowly growing it, slowly increasing her followers, and like slowly kept going to like 11,000 followers. Now some people, they don't have this sort of hill slope style increase. Some people are like over here on November and are here by December. You know, there's those people. So if you see a profile that went from here to here in like 1 month or 2 months or whatever, then they're probably using bots, or they're using some sort of a scammy follow to follow software to build that whole thing up, so you can't run ads with them, right? So she's got an average daily followers of 78, which isn't really that bad, honestly. But anyway, so I don't know why, but I can't see the result for some reason. I don't know why I can't find it. But anyway, yeah, it doesn't matter. Go back here, look at the engagement, right? She's got decent engagement to 141, 101 comments, 281 comments, good likes. Comments are like the most important thing when it comes to engagement. You know, see if she's doing any promotions. You know, so like look, now I'm approaching my late 20s. I've been looking for anything and everything anti-aging. I don't have regrets later. I found this magic tool, the Conair Light Therapy. This is a perfect influencer ad. Look at the comments, 43 comments, right? So how much would I pay for this, for an ad on this profile? Okay, 22,000 followers and 1,168 followers. I would probably pay anywhere between, I would probably negotiate and just pay her $500, sorry, not 50, but $500, you know, because I don't know. I mean, she's just, I don't know. I would pay $500 for this thing, for an ad on this profile. $500 to $600 maybe max, and that's the max. You know, probably get it cheaper, because like this profiles where you can get like ads for like $200 on like profiles with 30,000 people following. Because like my whole deal is like this ad, for example, right? It's only got like 43 comments compared to like all their other ads, which, you know, is understandable. But anyway, like there's bigger influencers that, you know, that charge higher. So, you know, but anyway, that is a great ad there. So, you know, that is a perfect example of an influencer ad. You know, so if you could just like get to a profile like this, like just using the hashtags, and then email them and say, hey, you know, I want to promote this. So, and she also has a company, so, you know. Now, I don't know this person, guys, so I'm not recommending her at all. Just saying, you know, just don't go out there and say, hey, you know, you asked me to run an ad with her. I don't even know this person. You know, I just randomly pulled her out. You know, but anyway, let's get back to the slides, guys, so we don't waste any more time. But anyway, now let's talk about the most important topic, the upsell formula. All right, you see, there's a reason why most people that try to make money selling t-shirts never make $1. They will tell you things like, hey, the market is too saturated, people don't buy shirts online, blah, blah, blah. These are all excuses, and that is excuses in red. All of them. The reason why they don't get results or don't make any money selling shirts is because they only make money on the front end, which is what we spoke about earlier. They try to build $1 million business selling t-shirts at a super low margin of $5 to $6. As most of them don't even have stores, they just use the Teespring platform to directly to do platform POD, which I explained earlier. The truth is, you simply cannot make a lot of money just on the front end. You need to learn the 3 steps to make a lot of money. The 3 steps to make a lot of money with e-commerce, or to build $1 million e-commerce store, are bring in a lot of customers, acquire more customers, right? Or the second step is make them buy more, or more of your products, so increase the quantity of purchase. Third step, make them buy more frequently. So this is going to be the AQF formula, right? Remember this formula: acquire, increase quantity, increase frequency. Bring more people into your store's culture, get them to buy more products from you, get them to buy as often as possible. All right, That is the formula to make a lot of money. That is the formula to build $1 million e-commerce store or an e-commerce business. Before I expand on that, we need to talk about platform POD versus self-hosted POD. All right, and I'm going to be quick here. So what do these terms mean? Let me explain. So self-hosted POD is basically a form of e-commerce where you build up a whole brand and a Shopify or e-commerce store, like I gave you an example earlier, and integrate the POD company to your platform to take care of the fulfillment. So people are going to get to your website, they're going to do the buying there, and since because of the automatic integration, the POD company is going to do the delivery and the printing, right? So you're just going to sell, but you're going to have a storefront. Anyway, let's go to platform POD. Platform POD is a form of e-commerce where you don't build an e-commerce store of your own. Instead, you host your shirts on POD company sites directly, like I showed you earlier, and send your customers that. This way, you wouldn't have to build your own site and stuff. So let's talk about the pros and cons of each. So let's start with self-hosted POD. The pros of self-hosted PODs are, number one, you get to build your own brand. This is one of the biggest benefits of using a self-hosted POD business model. You get to build your own brand that communicates your beliefs, your value, etc. Right? Since you're not hosting your t-shirts, cups, etc. on Teesprings or Viral Styles websites, you can build your own e-commerce store the way you want to build it and build your brand. You own the full rights to your website. You can do whatever you want with it. You can sell it, you can do whatever, right? You own the brand. A brand is now being owned and controlled by you, you know. You don't have to rely on one POD vendor. You don't have to rely on a single POD vendor anymore, right? You can use the vendor who gives you the best quality and the cheapest shirts, and if you find someone better, you can instantly move. You can't do that if you're using sites like Teespring, right? So if you print a shirt on Teespring, you got to stick with them or they can sue you, right? So you can't take your designs from Teespring and then, you know, you can't even do that with this, but, you know, even with self-hosted, but like, if you built a whole business using platform POD and Teespring, right, and you try to go build, you know, you go to try sell shirts on like another site like Gearbubble, for example, it's gonna be hard for you guys, you know, because like you're gonna have to manage both Teespring and Gearbubble, you know what I mean? And over here, self-hosted, all you can do is like basically email Teespring asking them to take down the designs. Just get rid of all the stupid ass designs that don't convert anymore. And if you have a few designs that are converting, just let them stay on Teespring. Don't mess with them. For the new designs, hook in Gearbubble and you're good to go. You don't have to rely on one POD vendor. So another thing is like, look, here's the other thing, right? So when you're running, for example, right? So if you want to sell shirts and you want to sell something like laptop covers or not laptop covers. Let's say you want to sell shoes and you want to sell shirts and stuff like that. Let's say shirts are cheaper on Gearbubble and shoes are cheaper on Printful, for example, right? And you want to use both of them to sell. Now, with something like platform POD, you need to set up everything separately. So the ads need to be separate. All of that needs to be separate. With the self-hosted POD, you can run it all like the single store. So you can sell the shirt on the front and sell the shoe as an upsell and stuff like that. And you can like integrate different POD platforms. So you know, you get the cheapest price basically, and you get to sell a ton of products on your same store. So ability to sell your brand store business. So look, this is one of the best advantages of running your own self-hosted e-commerce store. You have the option to sell your business to people. Let's say you build a successful e-commerce store that makes you about $3,000 per month in profit, right? You can then sell the whole business model to someone for as high as $80,000 to $100,000, or sell part ownership for $50,000 to $60,000, right? Now you're probably thinking, hey, you know, how do I sell a store making me $3,000 a month in profit, pure profit, for like $80,000? Well, you know, look, you know, if you're making $3,000 in pure profit, then you're probably making about $8,000 to $9,000 in revenue. And my formula is simple: multiply by 10, and that is going to be a sales price. All right, multiply by 10, and that's going to be a sales price. So if you have a store making $10,000, you can sell that store for $100,000. Why do you? So some people ask me, hey, you know, why do I need to sell my store if it's already making $10,000 a month? Because it's not the store, it's you. You already have that whole skill to like build a new store and take it up to $10,000 per month in like 30 to 60 days, right? Now, would you rather just make $10,000 per month for a while and spend a lot of time trying to control it and handle it and all that stuff? Or do you want to get rid of your store as fast as possible so you can get paid for 10 months? So you get paid for 10 months and at one point, like on one instance basically, right? So you get paid one time for like what you would get paid for 10 months, and you don't have to do any work because you just sell them the store. Now they got to work. Right? They just give you $100,000 and they have to manage the store and shit. And you can go out there, you can build a new store in the next 60 days and sell it again for like $100,000 if you're skilled. And you made $200,000 to $300,000 in that same 10-month time frame. And if you didn't do that, then you wouldn't have probably made $300,000 because you would be super busy trying to manage and increase the revenue on the first website. All right. How do you sell your store? Go to flippa.com and list it. Give your financial details and stuff there. Just put your financial details and stuff there, and you should be able to sell it very easy. Higher levels of customization. You'll be able to customize how your site looks. You'll be able to use advanced banners. You'll be able to use cool sales elements to increase sales and conversions. You'll have a lot of customization, guys. More control. Using this business model, right? You can be in control of your business better. It's like having the manual gear of your business. You can control your business's interactions with the customers, the checkout experience, the email list and stuff like that. You can't do that with platform POD. But anyway, the cons of self-hosted. There's only one con, and that's higher responsibility. You have to be responsible for customer service, payment processing, and also legal stuff. So if you do something wrong, people are not going to call out Teespring. Right? If your shipping fails or whatever, people are going to call out your store. They're going to say, hey, this company gave me a stupid ass product, and they're going to post it on forums and stuff. So that's like the only main thing you got to deal with, the higher responsibility or whatever, and legal stuff too. Those POD companies in general have a few legal regulations in place to protect you. But honestly, I don't really worry a lot about legal stuff, guys, unless you're scamming or using copyrighted stuff and shit like that. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. Quick tip. Make sure you have a vendor that ships people shirts and stuff like that within 8 to 10 days, right? You could risk having chargebacks if the shipping time is higher. Now, you want, if you use Teespring or whatever, then they should take care of it within 8 to 10 days, so no problem. Let's talk about the pros and cons of platform POD. Pros of platform POD: easier to start. Since you do not have to set up your store, etc., it's easier to start. It is simple to create a design and upload it. Like I literally just created a design and uploaded it in front of you. Like it took me like 2 minutes to do that. So you wouldn't even have to deal with payment processing and stuff. But it's got a lot of cons, guys. They control everything. You don't have a business to sell. So if your design is making $3,000 per month, Teespring can just shut it down. Because for whatever reason. I'm not saying they do. I'm just saying that they have the authority to, so they can just shut down your design and ask you to go, go fuck off, and you just gotta get the fuck out of there. You can't dispute that. So if Teespring does shut your design down on its site when you're using self-hosted, you can immediately go to like another platform designer guy and just re-upload that site, and you'll continue making money because your sales don't go in from that funnel you built to that site. It doesn't go in from that. It goes in from your own e-commerce store. So all you got to do is change the link and you'll continue to make money. No customization, forced to rely on one vendor. And these are just 4 of the problems, right? And there's tons of other problems. Conclusion: I strongly believe that you need to get started with self-hosted print on demand. Sure, it's the tougher path, but it's definitely worth it. Not only will you end up making more money with this business model, but you will build an asset that you can sell. So my vote goes to self-hosted POD. All right. Now let's go back to discussing the 3 steps to creating wealth in the e-commerce business. So step 1, acquire a lot of customers. I already showed how to do this. Step 2, make your customers buy more products from you. Let me explain this now. What products can you sell? Here's a list of products you can sell: canvases, t-shirts and hoodies, mugs, phone cases, laptop covers, shoes, yoga pants, and these are all POD, guys. So you can put your design on them, and the POD company will do the printing and shipping and stuff for you, the hard stuff for you. But anyway, bags, pillows, notebooks, yoga mats, jewelry, duvet covers, shower curtains, wall clocks. These are a few of the products you can sell, depending on what you like. So how do you upsell these products? Now I'm going to give you my rapid upselling formula. All right. This is a personal formula that we've used on all our stores and we continue to use. All right, so look, here's how the formula works. You offer free shipping for purchases above the price of $50, right? So when you're using a POD company, you have to pay a shipping fee per product sold. That's it. So if you sold about 2 t-shirts, you need to pay a shipping fee for both of them, right? Now what you do is you tell your customer that, hey, you know, if you buy this shirt, you got to pay like $4.5 for shipping, or $5 for shipping max, right? So like, you know, they have to pay $5 for shipping, or they can just shop for $50 and you'll pay for the shipping, right? So are you going to spend an extra $10 here for the shipping because, you know, they're not going to spend it? Yes, but you're gonna, number one, you know, you're gonna sell them another product, right? So that profit is obviously in the scene, because now you don't have to spend $6 on ads to acquire that customer or whatever your acquisition value is, right? You get that person for like $0, you know. So like you didn't have to run ads specifically to that t-shirt to sell it. It was an upsell, right? So what you do anyway is you offer free shipping on purchases above the price of $50, and then you sell the front end shirt at a price of $28. So the first shirt that you're going to be selling in the funnel is a $28 shirt. And then you immediately upsell a product at a discounted price of $22. So as soon as someone buys a shirt from your store, they see a message that says, hey, you know, we've applied a discount on your shirt, like 20%, 25%, whatever. And you can buy another shirt from us for as less as $22, and then you give them 3 options or 2 options, right? And people love deals, right? I mean, they're like, hey, you know, I get to save shipping, number 1, and number 2, I get this discount. This is a no-brainer. Let me buy another shirt. So they choose another shirt, they buy it. Now, after they buy that shirt, right? After they buy the second shirt, they've already spent about $50, so now they get free shipping. So now you're going to start making some more money. So now you show them another product that costs them anywhere between $2 to $10 to buy. Now this can be socks. This can be a quick a shot glass, whatever, you know. So if you're in the niche, you know, you can sell stuff. So anything that costs like less than $10 to buy for them, you show it to them, right? And then if they buy that, you show them more products. You show them something else. You ask them to buy that. Then you keep upselling them, right? So at a certain point, a person's going to get tired and he's going to stop buying. Some people, they just don't buy into the upsells. They just pay the shipment, which doesn't matter. At the end of the day, this is an upselling formula that we use. And what we found out from like our research and stuff is that people buy the third product too, right? So you actually make some money there. But yeah, anyway. Similar model was used by McDonald's to make billions, right? So do you think McDonald's makes a lot of money on their burgers? No, they don't really make any money on their burgers. Actually, they could be losing money on their burgers, right? You know what they make money on? The fries and the Pepsi. The fries and the soda. That's what they make money on. Tips. I don't want this lead me to the cart option. So at any point, if you don't want to be stressing people, right? Because like, look, this is a business model used by GoDaddy, right? Now, if you ever tried to buy a domain name on GoDaddy, you would know what I'm talking about. You buy a domain, they sell you hosting, they sell you all sorts of stuff, you know, all sorts of stuff and services, and they keep selling you as long as you keep buying, right? So anyway, I don't want this lead me to the cart option. It's really important, you know, and then give them choices as well. Always give them choices to buy. You know, A or B or whatever. Rapid upselling formula. All right, so this is how this works. So over here you have customers. These are your customers. You have product number 1, which is $28. All right, and then you have upsell number 1, which is $22. You have upsell number 2, which is $22. Then you have upsell number. Okay, here's upsell number 2. That is $5. Yeah, this is upsell number 2, that's $5, and you have upsell number 3, that is $15. Now these both are 2 different options, by the way. They can choose one. Upsell number 3, $15. Upsell number 4, $25. And some people like me, for example, like upsell number 4, I'll sell them a $150 product or a $100 product. You know, like a huge canvas or something like that. Really cool stuff. But anyway, that is the upselling formula. Now let's talk about how to increase the frequency of purchase. how to get people to buy from you more often. Here's a 5-step formula to do that. Number 1, build an email list. Number 2, email your customers discount coupons a week before a special occasion. Number 3, email a list 3 times a week. Number 4, email your list for ask your email list for referrals. Step number 5, start a brand loyalty membership program. All right, build an email list. So building an email list is dope, right? All you gotta do is literally like so every person that buys from your store, you collect their emails, right? And there's software that you can use to segment stuff. So you will know people that bought something. You will know the emails and the names of people that added a certain object to the cart but never bought it, and people that tried to buy something but their payment didn't go through for whatever reason. People that opted in to get a discount coupon but never used it. So you could like basically segment your list based on that and send them appropriate offers. All right, the email list is going to be a power base. You can use mobile too. Softwares you can use to build an email list are MailChimp, ActiveCampaign, Entreport, Klaviyo, and stuff like that. You can use a ton of softwares. Email them discount coupons 1 week before every special occasion. So if there's Christmas, if there's Thanksgiving, whatever, send them a 25% discount coupon 3 times a week before that occasion, and ask them to use it by the end. So they'll tell them that the discount coupon expires on the day of the occasion of the festival or whatever. Deadlines and coupons are great. Scarcity drives immediate purchases. So people are like, hey, 25% discount only lasts till Sunday, so let me buy it. And they go and buy it. Step 3, email your list 3 times per week. Email your email or SMS list 3 times per week. Send them your new designs or new products or whatever you have going on. So if you create 3 new designs, send them those 3 new designs. Tell them, hey, you bought this other shirt, so I thought that you might like the shirt too. So maybe give them a loyalty discount coupon for buying products from you in the past. You can do that too. Ask your email list for referrals. This is another key step that people choose to ignore, right? People never ask for referrals, so they're like, oh, hey, I sold them, I should be happy now. No, you got to sell as friends and family too. So always ask for referrals. You can make a lot of money asking people to refer their friends and family to you. Now, how do you set that up? There's softwares. I'll give you the names of a few of these softwares at the end of this presentation. Not this presentation, but the end of this section. Just say, hey, do you want to get 25% off on your next purchase? Refer your friends and family by sending them this link now. And that's it, that simple. Start a membership program. So this is a bit complicated, guys. You don't have to do this in the beginning, but if you start a membership program where people get points for each purchase that they make, they can redeem those points to buy products in your store. They will buy more stuff, period, because they have that incentive to buy. So good membership program should allow your members certain benefits like 40% off instead of 20% on special occasions, ability to redeem points basically to buy stuff. You're not gonna be, or even free shipping. Like I used to run this whole membership program where people that spent about $1,000, right, would not have to pay for shipping at all. So if someone spent over $1,000 in one of my stores, they wouldn't have to pay a single dime for shipping for their future orders for a whole year. You're not going to be spending money on ads anyway, so what you make is what you keep, so you don't have to worry. Start a membership program. I already explained this. Oh, wait. Okay, so this is the second part, yeah. So you can either have people sign up for a membership while buying their first product, or you can run a retargeting ad. Now, this is some technical stuff, guys. You can read it if you want. Run email ads and stuff like that to get them. You don't have to worry about it right now, though, because that's some advanced stuff. But anyway, recommended softwares, email marketing, email aptitude, MailChimp.com, Entreport.com. I personally use Entreport.com. It's not Entreport.com, it's Entreport, so there's a spelling error there. But anyway, it's ONTRAPORT. It's great. Referral programs, Annex Cloud, Refersion. That's for setting up referrals and stuff like that. You can go have a look. Loyalty rewards, you can use Loyalty Lines, Well, Smile as loyalty. Abandoned cart rescue and shopmessage.me. So if someone actually adds a product to their cart, right, and forgets to buy it, you can message them on Facebook using shopmessage.me saying, hey, you added this item but never bought it. Do you want to complete the purchase and get it? Right? So e-commerce site framework, Shopify, recommended $29 per month. Themes, ThemeForest. All right. I hope you've actually liked whatever I've shared so far, like all the content I've shared so far. If you answer yes, you will also like to know about our Elite E-commerce Mastermind, right? And if you were one of those guys that was actually waiting for me to like give you tips on Facebook ads and stuff like that, you would definitely be interested. Let me ask you a question, guys. Do you want to see us build a brand new store and take it from $0 to $10,000 per month in the next 30 days, spending less than 30 minutes on it per day? Do you want to see us do it? So we're going to build a brand new store, right in front of you. You can see whatever we're doing. So every day, 30 minutes, we go live. And we show you exactly what we're doing on that store. We're going to show you how we set the store up, how we got the designs together, and everything basically. And you're going to see us take a store from $0 to $10,000 per month in the next 30 days, spending less than 30 minutes on it per day. And you get to see the numbers go up and all that. Would you like to see that? Do you wish to see what we're doing every day live for 30 minutes, 30 minutes per day to take a store from $0 to $10,000 per month? You can see what we're doing exactly and steal the formula and implement it in your business and get results. You see, this is one of the bonuses of our program, or actually one of the main programs, or main parts of the program, to be honest. You see, this is one of the bonuses you receive for free if you're a member of the Elite E-commerce Mastermind. So what is this Elite E-commerce Mastermind, you ask? You see, when I start sharing what I knew about selling t-shirts online through Facebook and influencer ads and building successful e-commerce business, a lot of people start messaging me and saying, hey dude, do you have any special coaching programs? Because like your info is great, but I need some extra help to implement and stuff like that. And they told me how they spent like thousands of dollars on guru courses, and none of these gurus ever delivered value, and these guys never made any money with them. So they wanted me to create a program and teach them the exact process to build a $100,000 per month online e-commerce business. So I decided to partner up with my other buddy. My other buddy has made over $1 million just in the last 4 months. He's made $1 million selling shirts and other stuff basically through his e-commerce store in the last 4 months, and started a mastermind teaching people the exact secrets that me and my team used to build like multiple six-figure e-commerce stores. And decided to help 20 people quit their jobs and earn a full-time income online. Here's what you'll get access to by being a part of the Elite E-commerce Mastermind. Now guys, if you actually look below, right, you should see the whole description and stuff there, so you can have a look and join the mastermind if you want. Right away, without even waiting on the webinar, just click on the link below. You're going to see a survey, fill out the survey, and we'll email you if you're a good fit and if you can join. Alright, anyway, here's what you'll get. You'll get access to our Elite E-commerce Mastermind members area and Facebook groups and chat groups and stuff. Access to our Elite E-commerce Mastermind 8-week masterclass bootcamp. You get access to our weekly Q&A sessions where we answer your questions and stuff for you. Access to our 30 days to 10K case study as a bonus. A PDF with over 500 successful designs. So do you want a PDF document with over 500 successful designs? Designs that have sold over 10,000 shirts, 20,000 shirts, 1,000 shirts, or even 5,000 shirts. 3 coaching calls to help you implement what we teach you. So you're going to have a problem implementing some of the information. If you have a problem implementing some of the information we teach, which you shouldn't, because we're going to keep it that basic, we are going to jump on a coaching call with you and even optimize and tweak your ads for you. Alright, so our 8-week mastermind is going to show exactly how to build a successful e-commerce print-on-demand store from scratch, right? We'll show you everything from how to build a store to how to choose a great niche to how to run ads that convert. Next, we'll also build out the whole brand new store and take it from $0 to $10,000 per month in profit, spending less than 30 minutes. You get to see exactly what we do. Our weekly Q&As will help you implement every strategy we teach. So we're gonna teach you a strategy in the mastermind session, and then we're gonna do a Q&A to see if you have any problems implementing it. We'll give you a PDF with over 500 winning shirts and ads that you can use to make to get money making ideas, to see what designs work and what don't work. 3 private one-on-one coaching calls with us personally will help you implement everything you've learned so far. We'll help you with fixing your store, optimizing your ads, scaling up your business to $100,000 per month in the next 90 days, etc. Whatever you're facing a problem with, we'll fix it for you. We can even optimize your ads and stuff like that, no problem. You can also ask questions in our private Facebook chat group or our Facebook group, and we'll happily answer them for you, like me directly. I'll answer it for you. Are you curious about what you learn in the 8-week masterclass? Because I already told you about the masterclass. So are you like, hey, you know what am I going to learn? I'll describe it for you. All right. We might say, look, guys, disclaimer: we might change a few modules here and there, bring in new things, or maybe remove some things as needed. This isn't an exact description of what you'll receive, but it's open to variations. But you know, most of it is not even going to change, so don't worry. So module number 1: how to build an e-commerce store. In this module, we'll walk you through how to build an e-commerce store from scratch using Shopify, what Shopify plan do you choose and why for professional e-commerce, to build a professional e-commerce business, why sell apparel, an introduction to print on demand, what apps to use in your Shopify store. We're going to cover those 4 topics in the first module, okay? So you understand the fundamentals and the basics. Module number 2, the grand strategy. In this module, we'll walk you through the grand strategy to go from $0 to $10,000 per month in selling shirts and other products. Next, we're also going to talk to you about how we built a store that does $60,000 per month in sales. We'll show you the exact methods we use. We'll show you the niche we were in and traffic sources we used, etc. Most profitable niches and which one is the best for you. We're gonna cover that too. How to implement the grand strategy fast, right? So if you're wondering what niche is the most profitable and what isn't, we're going to show you what niches are profitable, and then we're going to show you how to implement the whole strategy that we just taught you. All right. Module number 3 is going to be on branding. So we're gonna teach you how to build a Victoria's Secret style website for less than $100, like a site that looks great, like a Louis Vuitton style site. But we're also going to show you how to make it convert. So it's not just going to be about like a great looking website. We're going to show you how to make it convert too. We're going to show you how to build a high converting website. The best designer for a store logo. We'll connect you to our own designer and he'll create a great logo for you if you need. Okay. The $5 per day ad formula to generate 100,000 likes to your Facebook page within 60 days. So if you want to build up a Facebook page and get it to 100,000 likes, right? I already spoke about the $5 per day ad formula, where you target countries like India, Algeria and stuff. We're going to show you exactly how to do that. We're going to show you how to set up the campaign. We're going to show you, you get a shoulder's view of how to set up the campaign and stuff like that to, to basically grow your Facebook fan page from 0 to 100,000 likes in 60 days. The Instagram blueprint you can use to get free traffic. If you're one of those guys that says, hey, I wonder if I can get free traffic, we're going to show you exactly how to do that too. Because one of our stores is actually making us like $750 a day in profit, using free traffic. Free traffic, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, organic. We're going to show you how to do organic traffic too, so don't worry. How to automate your support. So your support is going to be like an important thing, right? Your support, the support for e-commerce store, if you're doing self-hosted, is going to be very important. So we're going to show you how to automate your support too. So you get, so you don't get many refunds and chargebacks and stuff like that. Design. In this module, we'll walk you through designs. In module number 4, we're going to walk you through how to find great designs, how to find inspiration, how to find great designers, secret websites you can use to get ideas, and art licensing. Matter of fact, I'm actually going to give you access to my own designers, so you can pay them directly to get first-class designs done for you. Now, these are designs that these guys have created that actually convert for us. So, you can pay them to get the designs done. Module number 5 is going to be all about advertising. We're going to show you how to get started with Facebook ads. We're going to give you a beginner's guide to Facebook ads, and we're going to show you the exact system that we sort of use to sell t-shirts. Like, we're going to show you the plan, the strategy that we use to sell t-shirts and Facebook ads, and then we're actually going to set up a few ads so you see how it's done. Access to a secret vault with like over 200 different POD Facebook ads that had high conversion. So we're going to give you this PDF document, right? Like the secret PDF document with like ads of like all these high converting shirts and stuff like that, and you can basically replicate whatever they were doing. Introduction to influencer ads. So we're going to give an introduction to influencer ads, because that's all you need really. And I'm going to give you my Rolodex. So like I have about 15 influencers in my mind, and I'm going to give them to you. I'm going to write them down for you so you can go run ads with them. And I'm also going to give you the pricing chart So you can go and get your own designers, get your own influencers if you need, and pay them the right price and not overpay. And this alone will help you save a lot of money. Module number 6, the name of the game is testing. Here we're going to show you, here we're going to get into the money zone, right? We're going to launch campaigns back to back. We're going to test t-shirt designs fast. We're going to say which gets you the sales and which doesn't. How to set up $10 per day carousel ads. How to set up page post engagement ads. How to run conversion ads. We're going to cover all that. All right, don't worry. How to set up conversion ads to test and all that. We're going to show you all that. Key tips to make sure that you don't just bleed money on ads. If you run your ads in an incorrect manner, right, guys, you're gonna lose thousands of dollars in a single day, right? We'll show you how to prevent that. Module number 7, optimization and scaling up. In this module, we'll walk you through how to distinguish between a winning ad and a losing ad, because now we're testing, right? So you have all those ads running, and you have these numbers that say, a certain shirt made $10 in profit, and a certain shirt made $20 in profit. We're going to show you how to distinguish between winning ads and losing ads. Like, we have a lot of complicated math broken down by simple softwares, right? So you can just enter a few numbers in there and and get the result rather than doing all the math like we used to do a few years ago. Anyway, we'll show you how to cut losers and scale winners. We'll show you the duplication method to scaling campaigns, right? And we're also going to be showing you the rapid scaling method. This is a scaling method that we personally use to scale. So how do you scale your campaigns from making $50 per day in profit to making $500 per day in profit? We're going to show you exactly how to do it, right? Automating your business. So in this module, we're going to walk you through the principle of outsourcing and how to use it to scale your business to the next level. Second, we're going to talk about how to hire fast and fire fast. We're going to teach you where to find people to hire. We're going to show you when to fire them. We're going to show you what qualities you should look for when hiring. Third, we're going to show you how to not get cheated or lied or be manipulated by your team. This is a simple trick I'll show you will change everything. Because you could get cheated, you could get lied to, you could get manipulated by your team, and you don't want that happening. Leadership 101. We'll have a few bonus modules on automating your business. Leadership 101 is going to show you how to be a leader and lead your team. So if you have any confidence issues, you don't want to hire outsourcers and stuff like that, we're going to show you how to get over all of that and become a leader. But there's a catch, guys. There's a big catch here. We simply cannot let everyone join this mastermind. No, this isn't some fake scarcity tactic that most gurus use. Since we can't take on many people and coach too many people at the same time, right? I mean, we only have 24 hours at the end of the day, and we have our own businesses on the side. So we would have to focus on each individual client and help them succeed, and we can only take on 10 clients at a time. I don't like to refuse money, guys. You guys might be like, oh, he's using fake scarcity. But no, I don't like refusing money either. Let's keep it real. Who doesn't want more money, right? We're just very limited on time, and I'd rather not get greedy and try to help everyone, because that is a way to fail quick. You don't ever get greedy and try to do something for everyone, So it works on a first come first serve basis. So if you want to get started in the elite e-commerce mastermind, be fast and make a decision. Make a quick decision, matter of fact. Click on the link below if you just want to get started. You're going to get an application form, fill out a few details, and we'll let you know if you're a perfect fit and if you qualify, and we'll hook you up. Guarantees. So I know a lot of you guys are like, oh, hey, do you have any guarantees, bro? Yes, we do. Legally, I can't make an income guarantee, but I will tell you this. If you implement everything we teach you and have proof of doing so, and still don't make any money in 90 days, we'll happily refund you. But you got to send us the ad screenshots and stuff like that. Why are we running this mastermind? I simply do not have the time to help everyone on this webinar, guys. I can't help all of you guys to hit your income goal because I'm very limited on time. Like, I couldn't even show you Facebook ads, and we're already 2 hours in on the webinar. So I don't have enough time to work individually with you guys. The only reason we started this is to help people hit their income goals, and we've decided to charge a high ticket price to make sure that we're not going to be training wannabes or people that just buy courses all the time and just stack them and just never use them. We don't want those type of clients. So if you're one of those guys that just likes buying courses all the time and doesn't implement or do anything, we don't want you in the mastermind. We want a very positive culture in the mastermind, and we want people in there who are actually dedicated and determined, and who would actually value our time, honestly. Because we're actually going to be spending time to do this for you. So you need to be able to value our time, and because we'll somehow feel responsible to help you succeed if you paid us. So treat this like a real business, and we'll give you the guidance that's necessary. We'll give you the systems, we'll give you the tools and stuff. At the end of the day, you got to do the work, and if you're one of those guys that's ready to do it, we'll help you out. So now the question on your mind is probably, what is the price? I will answer that. So the price of this mastermind is $3,000, right? But since you actually spend the time to watch the whole webinar, I'll give you a discount of $500, right? I'll give you a discount of $500, but you got to use up that discount within the next 72 hours. So you have 72 hours to get a $500 discount. So you have about 72 hours to join the mastermind and get a discount of about $500, right? So if you want to pay the whole $3,000, of course you can take your time and maybe join a week or so. But if you want to just get in for like $2,500 or 3 payments of $997, at a discounted price, we can just get started in the next 72 hours. By the way, guys, if you're trying to do payment plans, the discount doesn't work for you. The discount is just for people that do the one-time payment. So if you're doing the payment plans, the discount will work for you. But after 72 hours, the price goes up to $3,000. So how do I join, or how do you join? Since we have to vet out all the wannabes and people that just buy guru courses all the time, guys, I'll have to qualify you personally. All right, I'm going to be training you personally, so I want to make sure that you're going to be a perfect fit, right? Because I don't want to take on some random dude and that doesn't work and is just wasting time all the time. I'm going to be training you personally, so I want to make sure you have to be a perfect fit. So there should be a link below, right? Like a big orange button or a link. Click on that link and it'll lead you to an application form that will ask you a few basic questions. If you qualify, I will jump on a call with you and plug you in personally and welcome you. If you do not qualify, I'll send you an email within 48 hours and let you know that you're not qualified for this time. You can reapply, but generally reapplications don't get don't really make a huge difference. So I mean, you can reapply, and if for some reason we like your second application better, we might plug you in, but no guarantees. Click on the link below, guys, and fill out the application form now, and I'll see you on the inside. With that said, this webinar was super long. I didn't expect it to be this long. I expected it to be like 90 minutes, but this went on for like an hour, 2 hours or so. So anyway, click on the link below, guys. I'll see you on the inside. All right, peace.